guy.
I have chocolate.
That helps.
Yeah. Good. That means everybody's ready.
Quick, give the chocolate to the dogs.
No.
I mean, it would work.
So, everybody. Last time around, we had a long conversation, basically, as we had only a chunk of roleplay throughout the entire thing. So, you were in Corbury, and had actually spent quite a long time there, just conversing with several people, including what everybody assumed was going to be a death of Tempest, but turned out to be alright. You had a conversation with Kiri, who revealed a number of things that I will not specify for fear of accidentally revealing something that you did not catch on to yourselves. But a lot of information was given, partially on Corbury, Medora's family, and the current state of world affairs. You then went to the Blue Eye Theatre to have a conversation with an old acquaintance of Kushmar's, at which point you learned a number of things, amongst others that Tempest was not as well disguised as he thought he was in that invisibility spell. Conversation was had, wonderment about a little box, about this big, was had, and you moved on to do some tasks outside the city. You went southeast, after having talked a little bit with the Walkenstack family of contracts. Well, family contractor, let's put it that way instead. And you went out searching for a kraken, I believe. That was the one you hunted for. But instead...
Hydra.
That's probably smarter. A kraken might be a bit overkill. You went out looking for a Hydra. That makes more sense. I totally wasn't looking at something in my notes for today. Anyway, you went southeast of Corbury into the woods and started searching with Uzalir once again at the helm, quite expertly finding his way towards the nearby river where some trails of massive creatures was found. However, since these things are quite aquatic and it being able to swim quite nicely in a pretty big river that you were nearby, it quite easily disappeared into the water, at which point it became nigh untrackable. So you followed the river in the direction you assumed it was going, and instead ended up finding the campsite that was also a contract. At said campsite, you found out quite quickly that, once again, the really random skill set of Tempest turned out to be excellent for this, as Primordial came into effect, hearing a lot of bark like run, 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 as the nearby dog-like plant creatures seem to be warning you guys. A little bit of conversation was had back and forth, as you guys eventually, or at least Tempest did, specified that he was going towards the campsite. Now the dogs all burst from the ground, their tendrils of what looked more like thistles, like very big barbed thistles stand up from these, almost like a tendril sticking out from their back. Very thorny creatures, all emerge. Should be 8 of them on the battle map, because I found the last one that disappeared last week. And you spot them all as they're not trying to hide, they just burst out of the ground. And they continue this barking constantly of run, 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 as they all seem to be just focusing on Tempest, and they have a stance that you would be quite familiar with. Well, anyone who has ever seen an animal is familiar with. It is something along the lines of step closer and I will fuck you up.
Good to know.
So here we are, Tempest, as you step forward. Did you draw Kuyu before you stepped?
See, he's holding it more like kind of like a walking stick, like kind of like out. Like it's not pointed, but it's out.
Kuyu disapproves.
You are never
Yeah,
going
well, so
to
what?
use that stick.
So what else is new?
Fair, fair. The dogs continue their barking at you, but they seem, those closest to you, there's 3 quite close to you, they are not barking this. So basically hear it from the other side of the camp, you hear this continual barking. But there is just aggression from those 3 nearest you. You are still right at the cusp. They aren't attacking at the moment, they seem to be just standing their ground. run.
So are we killing them or not?
Come in. Give me a minute. This is probably a really bad idea. And he's
Oh,
kind of like
God.
doing like the Chris Pratt like raptor thing where he's like go like this, but he's slowly like tiptoeing closer.
Stand down.
He's-
He's... Give me a nature check. But technically, animal handling could be the modifier for this because it's a bit wishy-washy. But either nature or animal handling. But it'll still
Goodbye,
technically be a nature
Tempest
check.
Sand.
And we all thought Sam would kill him today.
Not yet.
Beans. I might have
no
to
one made
grab
a
my
medicine check
laptop
to check out the
because
poison,
it's being-
so...
What's going on?
I might have to go out like this is being super laggy for me.
Uh-oh.
No.
The animal handle because nature is a -1 and animal handling is a 0.
Well,
Oh.
good luck.
Oh.
Just roll it.
Oh shit! Natural 20!
Oh my god.
Going on the stats.
Well, first roll today. Cheers. Cheers.
I need more coffee for this shit.
I think I- Okay.
I think I'm going to call that one blue.
Oh, you get dogs and I don't? Fuck this.
There we go.
Wait, why is one blue now?
Because that's blue.
God's sake.
So you continue with your arms forward, just trying to show that you're not gonna murder them outright, at least. And the dogs, they're keeping their ground, but they're not... Like aggression seem to fade ever so slightly, but they still seem like they don't really want you around here. But it's less... I'll give it this because of the natural 20. The aggression is less about them wanting to kill you, and more about the fact that you're here. That and you're the only one who understands their language at the moment, and they seem like there's a connection there, strange as it may be.
Okay. If you can tell me why you do not want me here, he'll try as best he can in Primordial with that.
It's kind of funny with that primordial accent. It's like the wind rustling in iron sheets. It's slightly unnatural, but it works. Or aluminium foil, I guess, is better. I do... You're saying that, and the ones that are in the front, they seem responsive. The ones in the back, quiet mostly. You still hear that, but apparently Newt around. But they're quiet, and you get the idea that they're not particularly intelligent per se, but they're here with a purpose. And you get this repeated that you've heard before: monster, 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 outsider, alien. Start echoing around the camp.
Alright, I'm gonna take the tip of the spear, I'm gonna like point it towards the middle of the camp and go, where's monster? Where is monster? And like start trying to point towards where I want the monster to be. Like, is it here?
You get
Is
the
here
most
the
confusing
monster?
mess regardless of where you point, because they all answer and they're all like, here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there. You get no response really.
ow,
Just
ow,
here, there,
ow,
here, there,
ow,
here,
ow.
here, 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 there, here, there. There's no coherence to it. But I will say though, because of your proximity to the one of them, when you're pointing towards the westmost tent, the ones close to you say there.
Okay.
That tent.
Yes.
Come on, roll 20, work with me here. I'm gonna point towards where that tent, and I'll look up towards the flying girls, and say, "Can one of you take a shot over there, please, towards that tent?"
Eldritch Blast!
So my door is sitting on Neil, the glowing blue-purple griffin that is currently flying around, or steed if you will, to start
White,
firing Eldritch
blue.
Blasts. I know, but there's
Okay.
purple on the wings.
Is there?
The end of the feathers, as far as I can see.
No, my roll 20.
Or is the picture just kind of weird and confusing?
I think it might be the
It's
background.
really confusing. It's the background. I just noticed. The text over it is a bit
Oh,
weird.
oh.
Ooh, feathers rather. Go ahead and roll me to disadvantage the Eldritch Blast, though.
Okay. The character sheet's being a little bit funny.
What specifically are you aiming? At the tent, or just around it, or just sort of randomly?
Like, at the tent.
Okay, go ahead.
Hang on. Hang on.
Uh-oh, do we have
I'm
tech
at-
issues?
Yep.
Is roll
I
20
clicked my
lagging, or is it just you guys having issues?
It's lagging. And now it's like
I think
got
it's-
like a weird see-through box of my character's name, but nothing else, just floating on the screen.
Okay.
In the morning, World had a couple of issues.
Hang on, I'll try reloading real quick.
Hmm. Do you have virtual
Okay.
digital dice? Like the animation thing?
No, I got
I
rid of
don't.
that because that used to.
It does make things
Yeah,
better.
that screws
that's for
me up.
sure.
a bit.
Okay.
What?
Okay, I just clicked something. Ignore that roll, I just clicked it to see if it responded, and it did.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. So ignore this.
Okay.
Mine was nearly
Hopefully
instant.
this will work now.
See,
Right.
Dice test. Okay.
mine's it's really slow for me. I know it's because of the because when the other game that uses webcam, it really slows that down for me too.
It's being very bizarre. Come on. Won't even let me click
That's
on.
a
Okay,
bit
there we go.
laggy, but not much.
Technology. Hey, there we go.
Here we
Also,
are.
I'm still holding the rare frost for when the big creature comes.
Right, you held that from last time, if I recall.
Yes,
60
I wrote it down in my notes. Still holding rare frost for big thing to appear.
You cover basically the entirety of the camp with that. If I'm not mistaken, yes. Basically the entire thing. So, the Eldritch Blasts. You have Ding Ding's picture, I just noticed.
I still need to change it. I apologize.
So you just start firing Eldritch Blasts down towards the tent, and you do notice that they definitely impact to the ground, and they are not uncovering anything, I'll say, but the ground seems miscolored, you notice, as it sort of bursts up from the area. Splatters up on the tent, and you can see there's decoloration to it. It's oddly blue-purple-ish in places. I mean, besides the fact that you shoot purple lasers, but even then. They don't really, they don't stick around, they just land and then disappear. Nothing seems to happen though.
Yeah,
other
there's
than that.
definitely something. I have the feeling there's something there. What do you want me to do? I look towards the others, like, should I keep going?
Your decision. You know the best.
Do we?
I really don't. I'll just keep.
So,
Should we?
literally on the same day he was found after having an 8-hour nap in the almost outside. Tails with the best judgment, according to his girlfriend, is sent forward into a camp full of semi-aggressive dogs warning about an alien. Alright, let's go.
Should we let you go alone?
I'm gonna fly like with Neil kind of up more above it if I can.
You have control of
Yeah.
him currently, if I'm not mistaken, so Vicky, you can remove... move,
Can I-
rather.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
can't
can
move Neil.
remove him.
Thank you.
Just be ready to charge in as if a giant worm pops out of the ground or something.
Oh, don't
Oh,
tell me the fucking worm.
Reggie. another
Taking up my
purple
axe.
cross.
How far up do you want to be?
I'm 20 feet at the moment, aren't I?
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. All the dogs, they don't attack you. They seem like they're mostly calmed by the fact that Tempest is around. You start hearing this low kind of run, 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 run. They become more questioning than demanding of you. You start
Oh.
stepping in.
Tempest is going to look at them. And Tempest is going to just do like a thumb point at himself. And then probably he'll just say, fight.
You start just getting bat,
Which
bat,
I hope
bat,
doesn't
bat,
come-
bat, 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 bat.
Probably as Tempest is going to start moving closer. Spear drawn.
Okay. You step forward and there
Just
is an
show
impending
myself a bit.
sense of like a primal
Doom?
dread. Like something untold is hiding in the corners of your vision at all times. It is an ancient type of fear. Something that most humans have when it comes to walking in the street at night, for instance. The threat that might be right around the corner. But you can't see anything.
Right, Tempesture's on. Yeah, Tempest is on high alert though. He's just pointing the spear everywhere.
You see, this is why I like cameras. I wouldn't get to see you do that.
Okay. Nothing really happens for the first 20 or so feet. There's no real response from the dogs. They're kind of moving in towards, not more so than a meter, so they technically stay in the same square. But they are moving closer towards the center of the camp as you guys are moving with them. They keep an eye on you, but they seem like they're prepared.
Yeah, Step is like slowly on his way. He turns towards Calasil. Whatever happens, I love you.
Love you too,
And
don't
Step is
die.
I'm gonna get to here, and I'm gonna stab the ground right here.
Midori says from atop Neil, get a room!
You tried last
If we
night.
survive this,
Which
if we
more or
survive
less-
this, I will. As I stab the ground.
She's more or less eye level with Calasil, so like, oh hi, looking over. Okay, go ahead and make an attack. Again with disadvantage.
With the stab. Any second now.
20.
Still 22.
Oh.
Okay.
You big.
Thoroughly stick a very ancient artifact weapon into the ground, and nothing happens. At your feet, anyway. You stick the spear in, and you lift the spear from where you are, and you notice the ground beneath you has this odd, like a goopy, swamp-like feeling to it, and it is miscolored. The tip of Kuyu, which usually rejects all sorts of entrails, blood, what have you, dirt for that matter, it just rejects it, it sort of just falls off. But you have this purplish goop that's just sort of dripping off of the end of it. It is very goop-like, and it does ring a bell of something you've seen before, quite some time ago. Both in-game and out-of-game, come to think of it. In about the same moment, all of you realize, a bit further into the camp, there are long, stringy, tendril-like appendages, by the looks of things, that start just growing out of the ground. They have this weird, like, sway to it, and there's a group of them. It seems like there's 7 or so of these small things just sort of growing out of the ground. They start reaching to about 10 feet or so. Nothing else seemed to happen, though. They are right next to the tent over here. That's not really the marker, but it works, I guess.
This one?
I kind of hold up this spear. See how much shell? There is goop on my spear, and now there are tendrils. I don't know what I did.
You went to Japan.
Tendrils, not tentacles.
Well, tentacles are tendrils in a way.
Okay, that's been the game. GG for today.
Okay.
I've seen enough to know where this is going.
Oh god.
Oh no. It wasn't me this time.
There's wiggly waggly things coming out of the ground, okay? Jesus.
Just a hunch. I think there's more below the ground than just the tentacles.
Yeah, that like Champ is just like very curious about whatever the hell is on his spear, because like you said, it cleans itself basically, but this stuff is sticking to it.
A little bit, yeah.
Give
It
it
is
a
dripping
lick.
off of it, but yeah. It will fall off eventually. Eventually.
I don't like this.
You start hearing again from the dogs. Just run, 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 run.
Maybe stab it some more.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up as well.
I'm gonna point towards where the tendrils are, and see what the dogs say. Run from that? That? What
They
is
just
that?
continue barking. Barking the run, 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 run. Alien, alien.
Can I speak to your manager?
That's the manager.
One of them
Yeah.
forward going,
Blue.
that's the one.
Should I fire an Eldritch Blast at it?
Sure.
You know what? I have no better idea, so
Go ahead.
pew pew.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
Boom!
I'm not taking
Meanwhile, no one else moves.
Aww.
10 is a miss, but it does fire 2 beams.
Oh yeah.
Double shot. Hey.
22 actually hits its armor class.
Wait, what's its
It
armor
has
class?
it has an
Actually-
armor class.
Wait a second. I need my cat.
As the purple beam streaks down from Neil, smashing into the area, just on the ground where these tendrils seem to be emerging from, there is a shriek almost, but it's not audible. It's more like a telepathic shriek just bursts out from the ground. More or less at the same time as a massive creature with numerous limbs, has many tendrils just flying off of its head. All of them seem to be defying gravity in the way they just float upwards. Maybe about 12 or so arm-like appendages, all sticking out from the side, making it look like it's some kind of spider-like creature. Bone white and very alien, bursts out of the ground.
What the fuck?
I
hold up a sign that just says "Uh-oh."
Oh, that's a token.
I need everybody to roll some initiative as you started the fight with the creature you just found.
Well,
put it that way.
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Kevin, why did you do that?
Oh fuck. It's really fucking big. It's got lots of arms. I don't like arms.
No,
It's
great.
Fine.
Why
It's
wouldn't
not
you
fine.
do that?
Oh,
14. Not bad.
What'd you say, George?
It hasn't got any eyes from the look of it.
For fuck's sake!
John, is that an Eldrazi spawn picture?
Nope,
No?
not spawn.
Looks like it.
Eldrazi?
Of course it's Eldrazi.
Yeah, but it's not one of the 3 Eldrazi's that I know.
It is Eldrazi, but it's not a spawn.
Okay.
And it rolls so
Tempest
low on
charging in his
initiative,
spear with
it's
it.
just sad.
Nerd.
No. Okay, so we have the initiatives. We have Kushma up first. At the start of your turn, I need you to roll me some music. Hang on a sec.
Oh,
Also music.
Also music.
Tempest pulls out the drum.
not the time. Not the fucking time.
John, just order of business. Does Neil react on Madori's turn until she's off, or does he still react on my turn?
This is not the music. I wanna
Technically Midori's, because she's the one giving instructions.
Okay.
But your instructions will still trump, so he'll do them instead if you order him to do something.
No. So when Midori goes off, then it's back to my turn initiative. Okay. Gotcha.
No, because that'd just be weird.
No. Okay.
He stays where he is. So he's 7.02 as well.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
as this thing bursts out of the ground, the sense of horror that comes from that weird primal fear of things you cannot comprehend smashes into your mind, and I need you to roll me a sanity save.
Sanity save.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh boy.
No, sorry. I think...
Well, nice knowing all of you.
Oh, sorry, wisdom save. Yeah, that was wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can I roll a sanity save instead?
No.
Are we all rolling then?
9.
With your steel resolve, you just barely make the DC.
Okay.
Whatever it's gonna do, I needed to let out some fucking stress. Whatever the fuck you want, I don't give a fuck. Honestly. I'm going to rage, go into a frenzy. And alright, I'm fucking killing this thing. I don't care. Is it like how it's just like a massive limb, right?
Yes, it's a massive creature made of limbs, more or less.
1 stride, 2 strides, overhead swing. I'm just gonna go to town, hopefully. I'm gonna reckless.
Go ahead.
17.
That's a miss. Yeah.
Oh no no no!
Mon Dieu.
Oh no no!
That was supposed to hit.
First attack just wafted out of the air with its unpredictable movement.
The fuck?
Too many limbs to predict. Go ahead.
Let's start cutting off limbs then. Fuck this. 15. Oh no.
Yes.
Guys, it's not. It's bad actually. It's worse.
That's bad. I regret my decision.
Yeah. No. Oh fuck. Yeah. That's. I'm in melee. I'm just gonna stay.
All right, then we have on to Usulia. Start of your turn. Wisdom saving throw on the otherworldly presence.
Oh, good.
12. You are stunned until the end of its next turn.
Yay!
We need your rolls from last session, George.
Yeah.
No kidding. That ends your turn as you are unable to do anything. You have no saves because you don't need to, so don't worry about that. Calasil, start of your turn. You
Wisdom
need a wisdom save.
23.
You are steeled against the presence.
This is fine. This is fine. And
fine.
I am casting. I'm probably gonna regret this. I'm casting a Moon Boom level 4 on it.
Ooh, fancy.
Ultra Moon Boom.
We remember
Oh,
that.
some
my
big damage.
So much damage.
Damn!
That's a lot of damage.
Draw shape.
For fuck's sake. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Right here.
Oh, one little note as well. When Usulia failed this check, a little bit of magic essence was zapped from him towards the creature.
Not his essence.
Okay.
Oh, not
That's-
again.
Good old essence.
Range is okay. Perfect. And I'm gonna end my turn here. I'm not moving or anything.
Okay, no movement. It occurs to me that I forgot the doggos.
Yes.
Oh,
Doggos are helping.
How
Hopefully.
convenient, they
I hope.
have 12 AC. Not AC, 12
Perfect.
initiative.
Armor class. Yeah.
Oh, they're on here. Well, no, they were on here twice. Because I'm smart like that. Start of Usulia's turn, not Usulia, Tempest's turn. It comes to the otherworldly presence. More essence is sapped from Tempest
Yay.
towards it. No adverse effect though, but you nevertheless failed the save. Midori and Neil, wisdom saving throws.
Doggo?
oh, if he gets
Doggo
paralyzed.
first.
Doggo was not on the
No.
list. My bad. It didn't order it, or rather I didn't order it.
Yeah.
God.
Doggo first.
So before Midori
Can I still
Succeed.
keep 24?
completely resists the effect. Okay. We'll keep that roll in mind though.
Mhm.
The dogs who have been trying to get everybody to escape will instead rush into the fray. Not attacking you guys, but the creature
Thank
instead.
God. That would
Good
suck.
doggos.
They just turn on us like
20, 30. Swarming from every angle they can. Luckily, they're quick. 10, 25, 30. There, 25.
Get in there, blue.
10, 20, 30.
Blue has to survive.
And 30 can't actually engage in combat right now because he's being blocked by two things. So instead, he's just gonna run up next to the other blue person.
Oh.
you have a friend.
Getting a dog.
2,
One day.
4, 6, 7 attacks, all with advantage. First attack.
Nice.
Wow, natural 20. That's the start of the dogs. I might need to write this down.
That's my boys. The goodest boys.
Okay. Next one is a miss. Miss. No, actually, that would just barely hit. Miss.
I don't like that we have so much help for this fight. Because it's gonna be pretty scary.
It's a fucking Eldrazi. We
I have
need
no
help.
idea what that means.
Nothing in
Something
this context.
It's a tentacle monster. That's all. we
And
need.
hit again. That's 5 hits, one of which is a crit.
Ooh.
Now it's too big for their bonus effect to actually take effect. They cannot drag this thing to the ground because it's just too monstrous. Wait, hang on a sec. Okay, yeah. So that's 3, 13, 14.
Ow.
.24 points of piercing damage to it. As they all run up and start just latching on to limbs. The creature
Nice.
seems virtually unwounded as they all seem to grab onto what looks like that shield that is around it. A very thin shield from the stolen essence pops up in response as they attack, and they all seem to just grab onto that and just barely pop it. The creature
Nice.
doesn't seem particularly phased. Midori, you saved. We still need a wisdom save
Nice.
from Neil, though.
Oh, right.
Oh god.
Sorry, I broke something. Thingy. Wisdom, there it is.
Neil crashes.
Oh no.
Oh.
I need a dexterity saving throw from Midori.
Sorry.
Featherfall, featherfall, featherfall!
Yeah, you haven't used it yet
Yeah.
today, so yeah. Use your feet to cast Featherfall on both of you. The very stunned Griffin just sort of plunks onto the ground ever so lightly as he just sort of lies there, completely dulcet on the ground, and you land gracefully, avoiding the 9 bludgeoning
I am
damage.
so glad I took that spell.
Yes.
Cool.
It's actually
you-
worked out quite well.
I will put you here, though, as the 10 would have rolled you off. But you do have your turn about you.
So, can I still see this thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to think so.
Yeah, it's pretty
yeah.
big.
And just to clarify, like, 1 square is 5 feet, isn't it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, I am gonna, because I didn't want to hurt the doggos, but they should be fine. I'm gonna cast Shatter on this thing.
The doggos should be fine. What a sentence.
Just
something
murder
I-
them all.
In a 10-foot radius sphere. I mean, if you make it in the air, it shouldn't be an issue.
The thing is, it's at a point, right?
It
But
depends
even
how
then, you can
tall
make it
it
at the top of the tendrils, which are still floating like good 10 feet above it. So even then, I'll allow it to just hit the creature because it is pretty big. So, we have a con save. 16 DC. You guys are leveling. I rolled a natural 16, so
Shit.
it resists it. That is half damage, if I'm not mistaken.
So
And
half of 23.
it's 11.
Yes, it is.
Maths.
Better than nothing.
There's a screaming, shattering sound above it. Just barely out of range of hurting everybody else, but it does seem to have a slight duck to it, and those tendrils you see above it just sort of weave out around the impact and then back in and continue their wobbliness.
Ew.
At the end of Midori's turn, it is going to use
no.
its legendary action point
No.
Oh, it has those. Oh no. Oh
No,
no.
no
Oh,
death ray. No death ray.
to use a death
Not
ray.
again.
No.
No, I actually.
You got the glove. You got the glove.
It's going to use its legendary action to use controlled lapse of control, rather, like in English, forcing everybody to redo
Is it-
their otherworldly presence rolls. So everybody who's
That's
gone
not a
so
spell,
far,
right?
it's not. Kushma, Usulia, Calasil, Tempest, everybody roll another wisdom save.
That's pretty
Yay.
bad. That's pretty bad. Oh no.
Oh, the dogs as well, actually. I completely forgot about the dogs. They technically have to roll it as well.
Oh no.
You know, to compensate, because they're pretty bad at saving from this, I'll just stun them all.
Oh.
Because otherwise I'd
no.
have to roll all of these dice.
Oh wait,
It'll
do we
take
need
forever.
to do one for Neil as well?
Yep.
Oh, Neil as
He's
well.
already stunned.
I mean, yeah, he's
Seal.
gonna be extra stunned.
Midori,
17.
Usulia. Stun until its next end step.
Yay.
And another 3 lines of essence flies from you guys straight to it.
I don't like that because what is it taking it for?
It's like making a buffer shield.
Yes.
Mhm.
You notice when
If-
last time you saw this effect and this time when the dogs attacked, it does have some slight shielding effect to it.
Boom, boom.
Moonboom at the start of its turn, yes. I need
Con
to roll
save.
a con save. That's a 20 something.
Yeah. So it's 11 damage.
Exactly 20 actually. So yeah, 11. No wait,
Thunder
isn't it
damage.
16? Because it is...
32.
32, so...
Yeah, so 16.
Oh, sorry, I looked at her shatter. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
undersell
16.
yourself. 16.
I was confused since when does that do thunder damage?
Me too.
Radiant damage.
Thunderbolt!
Does the radiant damage seem to hold on it?
It definitely seemed to take the effect you desired. There's no resistance or glancing effect to it
Okay.
whatsoever.
Mhm.
Let me just mark these up because they're all stunned to shit.
Mm.
For now. It'll end at this end step, I suppose. Might not matter. So, start of his turn. Moonboom blazes down on top of it. It seemed to regain a little bit of its power once more as its fun point comes back. It 15, a bit too far away. It will start murdering dogs. No, actually, it will burrow.
Little bar?
No.
It will very
Oh.
rapidly just start vibrating the entire body along with its limbs and just burrow into the soft ground. You see this mess of pink liquid being left behind as it
Ew.
vanishes. Kushma.
My-
No one is stunned anymore.
Oh, that's nice. Is there a hole?
Not really, just a pink mess goo. It's like a pool filled with pink goo.
Shit. It's just fucking gone. I can't. I mean, there's a moonboom in there anyway, but fuck. What do I do?
What do you do?
I guess I will hold my action in case it comes up anywhere nearby. Yeah, I guess I will step away from the dogs just in case. I'll go over. I'll go over here
Alright.
and just hold action.
Just smack it if it's nearby.
Yeah, if it's in my range, I'll just bop it.
Alright, loosely.
Oh, music.
Oh, oh.
I mean, we don't know exactly what it is, do we?
Big squiddy boy.
Big squiddy boy. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll just move out of the way of people, and I'm just gonna hold an action to attack if it gets near.
Alright. With your blade of shields.
Or shield
Yeah.
of blades.
Alright. Then, Calasil.
Okay. I
Wait,
know holding.
You saved against... No, you failed the previous one.
No,
You
I
got stunned
failed.
as well, which means you would have plummeted out of the sky.
Oh no!
Oh
No.
fuck! I
The
can't-
Being
moonboom.
stunned, you would have had nothing to... That's actually a good
I
point
don't-
as well. So you would have taken 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the
Yeah.
fall, from being stunned and being unable to move your wings.
Then I need to con save. Fine.
You got
You're
it.
fine. You're good.
Nice.
Whistles and then concentration saves.
Oh shit, that's a crit.
And then
Yes.
it's your turn,
I'm-
now that we realize that
Um,
could have been an issue.
Right. Question. I know holding a spell takes concentration.
Yes.
Does holding an item like my circlet of plasma take concentration?
Technically yes, because you're drawing a spell from it.
Okay, because it's a spell. But I could, in theory, use a weapon without concentration, right?
A weapon.
Yes.
Time for the gun.
Hold. Okay.
You can.
Yeah,
So what do you
it's
do?
time for the gun. I'm holding my gun. No, wait. Can I hold my action to move the moon room?
I'll allow
In
it.
theory,
Why
but
not?
then they wouldn't move into it.
I'll allow it.
I'm still holding my action to move my moon room. For when the thing appears.
Alright. That will end your turn. Tempest. Unless you're on the move, of course.
I'm on the ground. No, wait, that was. I'm just gonna move a bit. You can go ahead, Tempest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I have no idea where it's gonna pop out, so I'm just gonna hold my spear in case it comes near.
That rhymed.
Just
Okay, you still have some movement if you want to play somewhere else. Meanwhile, the dogs will scatter, going run, 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 run.
I'm a poet, and I didn't even know that.
The dogs start simultaneously barfing. Not barking, barfing.
What?
What?
Oh.
No, dog was sick.
Oh
It's
shit.
just like
Sorry.
dog vomit. They do what dogs do when dogs throw up. They're immediately like, "Ooh," and they start eating
No.
again.
No.
Ooh, a second meal.
God damn.
Sorry.
No, bad Ruth.
Moving on.
Okay.
Ruth.
Do I have
rather.
to make a save thing roll?
No.
We don't need to do that at the moment. Okay.
You're
I mean, we can't see it, can we?
I mean,
It's
you
just
can
gone.
go for it. It burrowed into a big hole in the ground that's filled with purplish goop. Sticky
Uh,
goop.
Can I fire an Eldritch Blast at the goop?
Go ahead. Just a normal attack.
Pew. I'll do 2 for good measure, why not?
Okay. You fire and there's a large splat as the goop just is spread on one of the nearby dogs because of the angle you're shooting it at. It sort of splashes
Sorry,
up right next to
sorry.
it. And it just sort of lies on the ground, just sort of slithering off of the tent. It's sticky, but still has some movement to it thanks to the gravity. So it is still pretty mass heavy wise. Words. Nothing happens though, other than that. Doesn't seem like you provoke it to come back up or something.
Okay. That is me done.
Neil is
Okay.
gonna follow her.
Okay. He is also up. And surprised that he didn't take any damage from the fact, like, why did I die? It didn't hurt. I fell.
Because you're adorable.
I've fallen and I can get up. At the end of Midori's turn, from a nearby soon-to-be hole, it would use its legendary action to use its other ability to burst out a fuckload of arms and tendrils that'll reach out of the ground and start slapping all around it. You have a 15-feet hole where everything is just getting slapped, which means Kalasil, Tempest, and Kushma, and a dog will all need to make me dexterity saving throws.
For fuck's sake.
Danger sense.
Come on, epic dodge. Epic
As it's not
dodge.
quite burst out of the ground yet, but this is
Natural
what signify
20.
where it is, and arms and tendrils are just flinging all over the place.
Can I move my moon boom now?
Danger
can.
sense.
I felt his Oyatsu.
I could feel the vibrations in the ground, but I was still too slow.
The ones that save are...
Imagine Tempest is like, dodge! Tempest is like,
Where?
dodge!
What?
Midor's like, what?
Whoa!
Start hearing the echo. Dodge! Dodge! Why didn't you dodge?
Where am I dodging from? Where is it coming?
Tempest, do you have evasion yet?
Yes, I do.
You take no damage as you somehow manage to fucking matrix your way through these things. However, Kushma and Kalasil and the dog all ends up taking
Didn't help blue, did it?
11 points of mixed damage, ergo bludgeoning and slashing. But I believe none of you are resistant to either, except Kushma is resistant to both, so it matters little.
It's 5 damage for me.
Yes. At the start of its turn, it's gonna burst out of the ground, immediately make a con save,
Yay.
Yeah.
and
Boom, boom.
succeed.
Ooh, the moon boom.
Roll damage for Moon
Do
Boom.
anywhere called
I'm
action.
right now, sorry, I need to select level. There it is.
Okay, it does
28.
14 points of damage. Just barely breaking through the shield it made for itself. Although,
Yeah.
actually... Hang on a sec, I need to double check the wording of something here.
I don't like this. I
I
don't
don't
like
like
when
it.
you double check wording.
Wait, you... No.
Also, I need to...
You gotta make a...
before...
Yes.
Yeah, the concept.
Ace.
So from the sense of weakness that you feel from failing that particular check, it actually gains enough shield back to completely block the damage from Moonboom. In fact, it gains
Well,
health.
it depletes the shield. It's something.
It does. Bursts off the ground, giving Tempest and Krishma rather an opportunity to attack. So go ahead, you two.
Let me just check how reckless works. Does it the entire turn?
On your turn.
It has
Only-
to be when you
only
on
my-
your turn.
Yeah, okay. So no advantage.
Technically you have flanking though, but this creature is made of limbs, so that
I
doesn't
can't
count.
hit.
Kuyu definitely hits though.
Nice.
Get a nice stab right in between where all the withery, sort of weird tendrily chest it has. It is very hard and it's like hitting into bone, but nevertheless it pierces quite well through. It's almost like it's a very powerful artifact you have in your hands or something. Kushma? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's 12. That's miss.
Yeah.
He keeps rolling the same thing on both sides for like everything.
The roll 20 being weird, I guess.
Mojo's just a little bit off. I'm fine. I can hit it. I'm not fucked up today.
Bit
After what
distracted.
happened today, a little distracted, you know.
Okay.
Oh, she's taking a little second here. Sorry.
It will start making attacks. Seeing as Kushma is unable to attack it and actually hit, it's gonna focus its attention on someone else. That attention is gonna be on... Let's flip a coin, that's fun.
But you both simultaneously just like, oh!
Oh, shit.
So
Bap,
Crown,
bap, 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 bap.
face is gonna be Tempest and Crown is gonna be Killer Seal.
I should crown for both.
That's fine. It is gonna be Tempest.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
A couple of the front limbs reach out for you to try and grab you and bring it close to it, but not as much as towards the mouth of any description. It just seems to open up from the bone and reach out towards you with what looks like small tendrils that have some kind of sharp point to it. It's like it's a bite, but not really. That is all.
No.
22 to hit.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it.
Okay, you take. Where's my dice? There it is.
That's just gonna be.
7 points of piercing damage. Wow, this is abysmal damage for this. So 7 points of piercing, that's what I already mentioned. And 6 points of necrotic damage. And the health you seem to lose through this particular exchange seem to be seeped up by the creature.
Okay, then I think I'm going to. No, never mind. I already took my reaction. Never mind.
Yes, from the held.
Yeah,
thing.
I forgot.
Its second attack is going to be with one of the tendrils that just flicks down from above its head and starts slamming towards you as well. That's a natural 20. That's a natural 20. This ain't gonna be fun for you, lad.
I'm happy I was.
But it's all acid damage.
No, it is not. So that is 18, 22 points of necrotic damage. And that also is stolen as health to the creature. It looks virtually untouched at this point. Kushma.
Alright, Bob. Big mistake not hitting me.
Bob.
Actually, no, I don't need to reckless. You're flanking, right?
It is immune to flanking, essentially.
Reckless it is! Alright. I'm gonna take those big ones that slammed him. I'm just gonna start hacking and slashing.
Go ahead.
22.
That is a hit.
Yay! Rolled second one. 19.
Just barely hits.
This guy's got some. This guy is beefy. Alright,
Not so
third
much
bonus
beefy,
action.
but just really good at slapping weapons out of the way because of the amount of limbs he has.
Fucking stop! Stop it! Let me hit you! Let me kill you! Fuck you! Oh, I crit!
And a natural 20.
Oh, nice!
Yeah! That's a lot of damage.
That is
Holy
good.
shit! I rolled one off of max damage.
Damn!
Nice.
That's so much damage.
That's so
Let
much.
me add this all up.
Too many numbers to keep in my head at once.
I'm adding it up.
37.
Yeah, but the math is not what you think it is.
Oh, okay.
Because he's got shield and.
No. There is something going on for sure, because the slashing does not really penetrate the bone exterior of this creature.
It's
Fire, however,
magical.
takes fine. It does not care.
Oh, it doesn't care about magical?
Nope.
I'll...
It takes... For your record keeping, it takes 25 total.
Thank you. Still crit you. I think the last one hit really well, but it didn't, so...
This
I don't
sticks in
know.
between some of the bone and you yank it back out. There is a definite mark, and you see a purplish... Not goop per se, but much more blood-like is starting to leak out of the creature.
Alright, now you're gonna fucking hit me now, bitch. That's my turn.
Rosalia.
Alright. Usle will move in. He'll bonus action turn into Doggo.
Burst into a much more rapid form. Rapid form, rather.
Will make his
A
attacks-
rabbit form?
No, no,
He's a big fluffy bunny.
no, what I said. Rabbit.
Oh, you're were rabbit. That's cool.
Where is the bunny?
That's not fair. I can't make as nearly as many bunny jokes.
the 20
That is definitely a hit. Barely, but still definitely a hit.
with
Oy.
an extra 1. I'll attempt to put Brand of Castigation on him.
Is there a save?
It should just do it,
And
but I was just wondering if he still had that shield up or not.
it does not. It was burst through earlier. It still seems to be healing, but it has no shield.
Okay. So yeah, I'll use Brand of Castigation on that first attack.
Counts as a spell for the purposes of dispel magic. Okay. Cool. Nope, there's nothing to be dispelled, but the hit definitely hits, and the brand definitely takes effect as well.
Nice. And then
I'm waiting
I'll
for the
attack
day you
again.
say that wrong.
And a 22. An extra 3.
22 definitely hits. Damage goes through, but it is still
Huh?
mostly resistant to your attacks. Your right definitely hits, but the bone is still quite resistant to the slashing nature.
Damn it. That's my turn.
We're getting it.
Alright. Galasil.
First of all, I will use a spell so that I can bonus action use my thingy.
Your what?
I don't remember what it is.
Names, please.
Yes, my not the
What?
8 but my tempestuous winds.
Oh, it occurs to me as well. Nah, it's too late now. Never mind, go on.
What?
Never mind, I missed it. I missed my opportunity.
Okay, I'm gonna use so that I can get 10 feet away. I wanted to speak German for a second. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna be up a bit over the trees.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot a an ice ball at it. Centered so that it only hits it.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere out here.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a dex save. And it is already a success without looking at the stats. Rolled a natural 17.
Okay, that's
And-
fair. 14 damage then.
And much like other alien creatures you've seen so far, it is not that affected by ice.
So 7.
Flip the table. Fuck's sake.
Leave.
Yeah. And then
It
I'm
just
gonna
flies
move.
away.
Yeah,
Amen.
I'm gonna go further away.
Come on, Neil, let's blow this popsicle
Okay, you
joint.
were here, right? On that tile.
There.
And you double check something real quick?
On that tile in the air.
Yeah, but it's a big
Which one?
creature.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh shit, this guy got range?
It has
probably
15 feet
got reach,
range.
It
Yeah.
has reach, but it's only 10 feet, so it can't reach you.
Yeah. Woohoo!
You're just outside range. At the end of your turn, because I forgot to do this in the last turn when everybody was
Just
clumped up
gonna
around
make
it.
sure you can go one more further. There we go.
Alright. At the end of... Now Calaseals, unfortunately, not the first one. It'll use its legendary action to use Unexpected Ferocity, suddenly flailing all its arms around once more, hitting everything within range. That's Kushma, Tempest, Uzlia, and a dog.
Not Doku.
Every time.
Is that a save or is that a to hit?
Oh, sorry, it's a dex save. It's
Danger,
the same
sir.
thing as when you burst out of the ground. It's just flailing around madly.
Mhm.
18, 19 save, a save. Tempest avoids it entirely again. Basically does a slight hop to the side and spins in the ground and then lands again.
Good roll.
Basically the
Dodge,
same
dodge,
illusion here.
dodge.
It's a synchronized jump essentially. You jump, spin around a few times in the air and then land again. Looks very
We
well
land
coordinated.
See, I told you that move would be cool.
While
Dory holds up a bit of paper with 10 written on it.
the difference is that Krishma and Usle both got hit during the maneuvers, but not for the full brunt of it. You take 6 points of mixed damage, but you resist to either or both, so...
Okay. He also takes 4 psychic damage.
Is that not only when he attacks someone else specifically?
It's also me as well.
Really?
Nice.
I did not read that part of it, that's
Nice.
pretty cool. And each time the branded creature deals damage to you, or a creature you can see within 5 feet of you. Okay. So yeah,
Hey,
definitely.
Cool.
Very nice.
A little blast takes a little bit of the shield it gains away.
He's essentially got a Harry Potter scar right now. It's like, oh, my scar!
What the fuck?
I'm too old for that shit. I don't get it.
Oh my skull.
He's near!
That was the end of Colosseum's turn. Tempest, you are up as you land. Swing your back foot around and get ready for attack. What do you do? Still, by the way, with a giant moon boom right in front of you, just beaming down on this creature. Just saying.
From his heart I stab at thee.
Go ahead. 15 is a miss.
Oh, with a 15.
Too many
Now,
limbs.
I'm going to
all of them
break.
flashing. All of them bashing. Oh wait, that was one. Go on.
To bravely run over here.
Your attacks block retaliation, right? You get
Right. If I
disengage.
attack him, he can't. Yeah. If I attack him, he can't attack me.
Alright.
Zoom.
This creature has nothing. It doesn't have sentinel, so it cannot counter that. So you get away safely. Doggos. Lots of doggos. 10, 20, 30, 40. It'll run all the way around to make room. One runs past Midori, nearly toppling into her. Getting over there. Actually, you can get there. Another one nearly makes Midori fall over as it runs past. I just barely get to the creature. Definitely get there.
Midori tries to pet it as it runs by.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi, doggo. And
have
they
one of
all
those.
swarm the creature. Now, there's a bit too many dice here, so I'm going to do this one publicly, which I rarely do. There's 8 creatures, all with advantage, though.
Oh.
And that's why I want
That's
to
so
do it
many
like
dice.
this. Exactly. That's not what I want to do. I want to roll 16, and we'll take them in pairs.
If you want, you can set those rolls to GM. There's a button for that.
Not that I
Not
see.
for that.
Fuck it. This is funnier.
Whoa!
Oh!
20,
two of them
miss,
crit.
Miss, hit. No, that's also miss. Miss. So only the 2 that hit are the 2 crits. So 2 of them managed to doggo their way inside and actually bite the damn thing.
The 18 doesn't hit?
No.
We're done with an 18? Jeez.
18
That's a
misses.
22.
Oh, it didn't actually take the +4 on any of these. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's a few more hits then. I didn't even see that.
Oh.
I just assumed
you
it was
added
in
the
there,
4
my
to your total.
Yeah,
I know.
that's
I was gonna say, jeez, an 18 plus whatever their hit is doesn't hit.
Yeah.
yeah, that's my bad. It
They have
definitely
a
hits.
plus. I was like, they have a +1 to hit.
Okay, so actually we have crit, miss, hit, miss, hit, crit.
So 2
So
crits
2
and
crits,
2
2
hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
4, 11. Wow, okay.
Still good. Getting stuff in.
29. 39. That's 47 points of damage, piercing damage.
Good job, Dogosh.
Good job, John. You're killing
Fucking
yourself.
Damn crits.
Good dogs.
The barrier once again is broken through from this creature. And they are actually
waiting
just
for-
biting and ripping off what looks like fleshy arms and weird tendrils from the body. It seems to be growing new small ones at all times, but they're just ferociously biting at the creature. Midori.
Waiting on John to get a how do I want to do this.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see, there's still
Good,
plenty of fight left.
Hustle my way over here.
This creature isn't at half HP yet, I'll say that much.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, it is. It just got to it. Just barely.
Okay. Boom. Boom.
It's a hit
Boom.
and a miss.
Yay.
One little blast just smacks into what would constitute as its head and just destroys a part of its bony structure, and you hear the sickening as it happens. But it doesn't seem to be super perturbed by it. It's not like it has normal human nervous system. It seems affected. But
I'm assuming it won't get pushed back because it's kind of huge.
is there a restriction on that, size-wise, or is it just at all?
Where is it? Oh yeah, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
You can, but you don't have to.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about...
So do we do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, one of the dogs gets pushed 10 feet away, so that'll...
Are you pushing it out of my moon
You
boom?
pushed it out of Moon
Oh
Boom
no, I
as it
forgot about the
becomes
moon
its
bird!
turn.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
should
sorry.
have
It's a 4th level moon boom! A 4th level! Midori!
Oh well. Live and let learn.
Can I do this? Yes. Should I do this? Yes!
No!
Ah!
I even said you can, you don't have to.
I
very
know, I just
strong
forgot
hint right
about the
there.
moon boom. I was like, oh, yeah, there's a square there. Oh, yeah,
It's just-
there's a square there.
What's this science gravy? I wonder why.
I scrolled up to find my moon boom again to... Never mind.
Do you want to move?
Nope, I'm just gonna go back here and think about what I just did.
Why don't you take its place in the moon book?
Neil is moving towards you and
Walk into the
staring
room
at
like,
you.
yeah. I'm
It's like,
sorry.
Didn't
I
you,
know.
didn't you just... Well, aren't you supposed to keep it there? She can't hear
Yes.
it, but he's like mouthing at her.
I'm just gonna like get in the tent.
Nap time.
At the
No,
start of
I'm
its
just-
turn, it will not make a con save.
Sorry.
It's a 4th level.
No.
Oh my god.
Now I have to move it.
I'm
That's not bad.
sorry.
It's an action.
Well, it's an
Take an
action.
action to move it.
I forgot it was there.
It has a typo, I just realized. It does not have 2 legendary actions. I was reading its sheet.
Oh, thank
It doesn't
God.
have that. It is, however, gonna make 2 Essence Stealer attacks towards Kushma,
It has advantage.
whipping its tendrils towards you.
Don't hurt me, don't hurt me.
That
Well, I mean, I
is
can
a
block.
22 on the first one, and
Oh.
a 26 on the second.
Hmm. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that's good. You take a lot of damage. 18 points of necrotic damage from the first one,
Okay.
as it steals your life force with that attack.
Hmm.
The second one deals 13 points of necrotic damage, as it steals more life force. And it regains its legendary action, and it becomes your turn, Kushma.
No bludgeoning in that? Just necrotic?
Just necrotic.
Okay. So that fucking hurt. 31 damage. But, you know, it's a good time for some payback.
Slap, slap.
Oh, you slap me, I'm gonna slap you back. Reckless. Slaps. Oh.
Just barely hits.
Well.
Very precise. Basically lost all momentum as you attack
Slap.
in, and you get mostly deflected, but still hit.
Okay. Fuck you. Again.
That hits. Bit more force this time, though.
Better slaps. Final one. Slap.
Definitely misses. You are slapped out of the way. Nearly
Oh.
loses. You actually slaps you, just goes completely wide. Not much to be had with that.
I
But
can imagine
still
he
got
just
some good
started.
actions.
Imagine he's not even slashing; he's slapping with the axe in the lap.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude.
I mean, that's one way to try and make bludgeoning damage happen. Okay, that ends your turn. Unless you want to move, or use a.
I'm in melee, so I guess I'll stay.
All right, Lucilia.
Okay. That's gonna hurt if I move through a moonbeam. So I'm gonna have to go.
And it will make you human.
You
if go
can
into the
move
room as well.
through it. No, wait, you can't.
No, you
move
can't,
through it.
because
I
it
can
says that
move
the
it
first-
over you. Right,
when you
right,
move
right.
into it at first,
Right.
Instead,
turn.
well, I'll just move. I'll move 35
and it
feet.
would fuck him.
Just fuck him. It would fuck
It
him.
would just fuck him.
4th level.
It would. It would remove his bonus form.
Yeah, it would.
I'll just move 35 feet, so I'm moving around. So I go to here.
35. Do you get movement speed in your doggo form?
Yeah, I've got a speed of 40.
Nice.
Um,
So suddenly sharing half of your race with these things. Very quick.
is it an action to use a potion?
Nope. Bonus action.
Bonus action. Interesting. Sure. I'll use. I'm gonna pull out the potion of enlarge.
Oh. Oh.
Oh!
But that's
big
different.
dog.
Potion of healing are bonus actions.
Oh, okay, right. So that would be an action to use that, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would be broken as shit.
That's fine. Then I'll do that as an action. I'll use the potion of enlarge.
He's still
Okay.
going for it.
Doggo becomes big doggo.
Oh!
One good healer up.
Action,
Just
And then-
bursts up in muscle mass and becomes massive.
and then, sure. Then as my bonus action, I'll use Blood Curse of Binding.
Sounds exciting.
So bonus action, I can attempt to bind a creature I can see within 30 feet that is no more than one slice larger than me.
He is now. That's
bad.
Oh!
that was a smart move.
It
Nice.
has to succeed on a strength saving throw,
Which
or
it
have
did.
their speed reduced by 0. Which it did.
With a 24.
Okay.
No, wait, 25.
Good, because I was about to amplify it as well. Take more damage to myself, but okay, fine, yep. So that doesn't happen, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Almost like a chain set being attempting to put around all of its limbs, but it has a bit too many. It's very unusual. Let's put it that way. At the end of...
How long does the potion last for?
Yes, at the end of your turn, it is gonna use Lapse of Control, forcing everybody who still is within Otherworldly Presence range to redo their Wisdom saves. Which
I
is
don't like that.
everybody, maybe not Tempest.
I'm guessing
Also
the
Tempest.
the potion of enlarge is just the enlarged bit of
Large spell, yeah.
cube. Yeah.
Same effect.
So it lasts for a minute.
Well, I'm gone and damn paralyzed.
Wisdom.
I'm good.
I don't have anything to make that not happen.
Kneel.
Any second now.
Oh, wisdom save.
Any second.
Kneel failed.
Fail.
Do I get advantage?
No.
No. No.
You're his friend,
Stay
you
in your
helped.
corner and think about what you did.
I'm so sorry.
That's 4 dogs. This one also failed.
Many dogs have been.
Krishma failed as well. That's 5 total. Kalasil, no, Neil failed.
Yeah, Kneel
Did you
failed.
make one for Kalasil?
Yes, 25. Natural
You got a
20.
net 20.
I'm
Oh,
going
there
to
it is.
slap you when I
couldn't
can.
see it. So it is only Neil, Midori, and Tempest that gets done once more. Go ahead and mark yourselves with the stop sign.
Drew's like, I deserve this.
Which is
Yes,
7
you do.
creatures all stunned as it feasts on the weakness and instantly gains a massive shield.
And I think the dogs are more of a hindrance.
Which is the stun
Little
one? Is that the oh, it's that one. There we go.
Kalasil.
Moving this one as my action.
I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna move over there. a bit closer to the ground now as well, and that's my
I'll
turn.
buy you ice
Essentially
cream
move
when
out of
we
the way
get back.
just as this burst of weird otherworldly energy comes around. Just seething with too much anger for Midori to even be affected by it.
It took my action and it didn't get damaged.
Tempest
I'll
is
buy you ice
stunned.
cream.
I blame Midori.
The dogs that can move will move. Apparently swapping places and doing a football maneuver.
I like it.
Blue 42.
Oh, I just realized the blue one was the one that got stunned.
42. Hot.
More or less, yeah. I was thinking more of a handball, but I guess that works too. We'll do the attacks. With pack tactics, they still have advantage. That's a 20 total for one of them, so that's a hit. Miss. 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 With 14 on the last one. Well, one of the attacks hit. Dealing 8 points of piercing damage. That's not bad.
Good dog.
It's doing a little bit of damage to the shield. Midori is stunned. Its turn. It makes a con
makes a
save.
con save.
That's off the mat. Ooh, that might actually fail.
Please fail.
Nope, exactly 16.
I hate to see that happen.
Sorry. Give me a second. I had to give myself a 4th level spell slot again to cast on my sheet. Because I'm not scoring all the way up. 28.
Which was resisted to 14. Math.
The deeps is coming in.
Oh, the deeps are already here. Yep, hang on a second. I'm gonna I need to make sure I'm doing this correctly, because I need to keep track of what the shield is and what the other thing. There we are. Okay, it has its turn. It is going to do things to people around it. It will.
What will it do
Um,
to hurt us?
Can I give it the extra damage from Power Surge?
What does Power Surge do? Can you just pump damage into any spell?
Yes. And I
Sure.
can only do this once. So 4 extra force damage.
Oops, I accidentally gave it 4 health. That's the wrong way.
No, 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 no,
There we go.
no, no, no.
There we go. I did it right this time. It didn't gain, it lost. There we go. You heal it for
Nice.
4 and then you damaged it for 8, so good job there.
Oh, it made the save, right?
You
Whatever.
Yes, you failed the save, so you're stunned. Not sure what the math is right now. It is going to slap someone. It would continue slapping Usulia. Not Usulia, Tempest. No! Kushma!
It's that
Okay.
Oh my god.
Kushma, now back to Tempest, now back to Kushma.
Who am I?
20 total.
He's so scared he doesn't know who he is.
I'm not scared.
The first one is a 20 total, the second one is an 18 total.
The 18 actually misses. Fucking got +1 con helps.
Alright, so just managed to basically just steal a stomach out of this. It's like getting a gut punch, but you have already prepared yourself so it doesn't actually do damage. The first one, however, was still a connected hit for max damage. You take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Hate to see that.
No, it heals 20, it doesn't take 20 damage. There we go. Keeping numbers is apparently difficult. That ends its turn, meaning all those who are stunned are no longer stunned.
Oi!
Oi.
Kushma.
I don't like being hit. I regret asking him to do this. But I'm not going to stop hitting him.
No.
Slap! Slap! Slap!
26 hits.
Nice. 25 hits.
It doesn't do.
Eh.
13 misses. 2 out of 3 still pretty good.
Alright, cool.
So that is 9 twice actually.
Oh yeah, 9 twice. 18 damage. Cool.
My math is breaking internally. Here we go. I did it. No wait, that's wrong. There we go, I did it. 2 good strikes, still hitting into that bone. It is very resilient to your attacks. You have movement if you want to use it.
God fucking damn it. I'm okay. I'm okay. Ow.
Resilient. At this point, I will also say that Kushma is starting to look somewhat gaunt.
I feel like I'm being sucked.
Off.
No! No.
Right.
I walked into that one anyway.
Yeah, you
whatever.
did.
Bonus action, I'll amplify Blood Curse of Binding again. So I'll take...
Lasts
1
for a
damage.
minute, regardless of size. At the end of each turn, Coach can make another strength save if it failed the first one, basically. It rolled pretty high. That is a 19.
Yeah, it saves. It's fine.
to
And then I'll make my 2 attacks
Go ahead.
against them.
Its raw strength is
Go,
pretty
go.
big. That's gonna hit. That's for sure.
So, is it an extra D4 for attacks?
Yep.
Yes.
Of the same type.
So, I'll do that, and then that,
So 17 plus 1.
and then I'll make another attack.
Go ahead.
That's not gonna hit.
No. So you went from 18 and 19 to 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's some spectrum right there, holy shit.
Yeah, I'll let my 10 then.
Okay, so basically standing with your head up in all the leaves of the trees, you're fighting this thing. It's a bit awkward, but you're still big enough. That doesn't matter much. Giant wolf in the tree. Go Seal.
Yeah.
Well, I can do something again. I'm gonna shoot it with my circlet of blasting.
Okay, what type does that deal?
Wow.
Fire.
Oh,
Nice.
Yay.
1, 2,
Oh,
and
my-
3.
oh, okay,
That
yes.
misses. And I will say,
Nice.
for the purpose of not burning the forest down, it also barely misses both Usulia and the tree. That would be funny though. Hits Usulia, bursts into flame, dies. Well, fuck. The 2 first hit and just blast into it as the fire actually seems to
Is
have a
it
pretty good effect.
It's not resistant?
Nope. Not to fire.
I know what to cast next. Good.
So that's 25 damage total, breaking its shield actually.
Hey.
That's another
I'm gonna
10
get
on
really
this.
close to someone getting 1,000 total damage.
That's a decent chance you'll get there. This thing is durable.
Yeah.
But then you turn on a move.
I'm
immediately
gonna
really close.
move. I'm just gonna check something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a bit further away.
Okay. You start noticing as you're moving away, even when casting things through your circlet, your wings are still taking that fiery effect they usually have. Start smoldering at the end of the feathers. Tempest.
Okay. I'm gonna have to bonus action dash.
There's a party over there.
All the people here. We're gonna be stunned.
Come sprinting
Run.
across the campsite.
Run, moist boy, run.
I will say though, the ground you run over is still goopy, but it is still ground, so it's not. It's not difficult to install. It makes a slide.
And
Uh,
coming for that butthole.
I mean, I'll make a perception check apparently, because it didn't. Maybe a perception check instead. Doesn't seem like your attacks find a butthole immediately.
that's not the butthole, that's the armpit.
It's nothing strange. It's almost like it doesn't maybe have one.
How does it go?
22, show me the butthole.
You don't seem to find one.
Oh no! No,
Where's the
it's
butthole?
angry.
No butthole.
No butthole.
If you
It's
hit the
invincible.
butthole, we get. It has no butthole. It's invincible.
Oh, fuck.
And then it's your turn. It's your move.
Abort, abort. I've got like 5 feet of movement, so I'll take like 1 step back.
Okay. But lucky for you, you're still inside its range, so it does not slap you. However, at the end
Plus,
of
I
your turn.
attacked it, so it can't attack me.
Oh yeah, good point. It wouldn't matter anyway. But at the end of your turn, it is going to slap everybody around it. causing everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw with its unexpected ferocity. Once more.
Digits. Ooh.
And we have all the dogs.
Eh.
Success. Fail. 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 Oh wait, that's small. Fail. Fail. Natural 20. Blue actually got a natural 20 on that one.
Yeah, blue.
Good boy.
Not a boy.
So everybody who
Have another
succeeded takes 4 points of mixed damage. Not particularly much. That's basically all of you guys.
What part of it is resisted for me, in case it matters?
These are bludgeoning and slashing, so that would just
Oh,
physical
right.
damage. If you're
Yeah,
immune, resistant to all of them, then you are resistant to this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a dose for
That
me.
goes again as well for your doggo form,
Yeah.
which I'm guessing you resist.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 damage.
He also takes 12 psychic damage. Because it hit Tempest, myself, and the blue doggo.
True. It does say or though. It doesn't say and. I specifically
doesn't
read
say
that
and.
part.
Okay.
Just quickly double check it.
You're using your evasion,
This
Joker?
time the branded creature deals damage
Yeah.
to you or a creature you can see
I,
within 5
I
damage.
still took,
The
It
creature
doesn't
takes
say
5
each
damage
time.
each
Checking
turn.
for the stats.
or I assume an 11 failed still, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
But
I
you
still
have
take
evasion,
half.
so you still take half, so yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
It says or, which seemed to imply to me that it's not every creature, just if it does it
I
during its
was,
turn.
I was going by each time it take each time the branded creature deals damage.
Yeah, I guess that's just how they write it though, so it's really
Okay.
ruling up
Oh.
from the DM. Well, I'll say because it's a very limited range, I'll allow it to hit for each, because that's fun.
Because it's fun.
Yes. Just a burst of flame almost, like a crystalline weird flame from the brand seemed to burst out towards it from each of the hits. But first let's do the damage that every dog took. You took some damage. You took some damage. But not 30 some damage. Totally didn't misclick. And one of the dogs is actually starting to look quite hurt.
No, Dokoran.
This one.
Francois, no. No.
And it gains... it gains a lot of shield from this once more.
Stop
And
shielding!
15 of it is... No wait, is it 15? Was it... What was it again? It's your proficiency... What was it? The creature takes psychic damage equal to your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, so it would be 3 instances of 4, so 12.
12. Alright, gotcha. The shield is battered by that. No, we'll put it on the health, because that makes more sense. Because it didn't have the shield at the time. So that would be... It's on that HP, and its shield is on that. Alright. That ends Tempest's turn. For that
Of course.
already over. The doggos will make a lot of attacks.
Okay. I'll make my turn. What doesn't it? Oh, right. That was at the end of my turn.
Yep.
I was like, what?
That's a lot of attacks, so we'll just
All
do
of
this
the
again.
Go on, Blue, you got it.
Okay, so from blue and clockwise. Miss. A hit. Count hits instead. A hit, 2 hits. Wait, I just completely lost track. So
I see 3 hits.
2.
Yeah, same.
I see 3 because the 14 and 19 are on the same on the same dog.
Yeah.
So it's 3.
Yeah, that's I said 3.
I heard 4 for some reason. My ears are not working apparently.
I mean, no, it's totally cool. Shifty eye, shifty eye, shifty eye.
19. 25 points of damage to the shields. It is starting to be worn down, but it is still pretty healthy because of its effects. Midori.
Don't push it.
I'm gonna do
Yeah, I'll just shoot you
something
the look.
different. Yeah. No. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it instead.
Okay.
Oh, that was shit. Oh wait, it's 2d8 because I'm now level 7.
It did it.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 7 and 1.
Aww. I was like, maybe.
As a Celestial Warlock, does it get bonus damage?
Doubt.
Don't think
I
so.
think it.
I don't think it does.
I don't think so.
But
Well,
it also
still
doesn't
dex.
dodge. It rolled a 4 total.
Oh, yeah, so I mean it hit.
So the shield is lightly brushed by celestial fire.
You can add your
this spell shit.
charisma to the damage. Radiant
can.
Soul.
Yeah, Radiant Soul.
Oh, so plus 5 to that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, so it did a little bit more damage. Good. It's not as bad compared to Eldritch Blast as one might think. That is your turn unless you want to move.
I'll also cast Healing Light on Kushmar.
Oh yeah.
'cause
Thank you.
he's looking a bit shit.
I needed that a lot.
Well, for context, I'll put it this way. Tempest looks worse.
Oh,
Tempest, what
You
the fuck?
can do both.
It'll be fine!
yeah. One on Kushmar, one on Tempest.
That's not how that works.
No,
Oh.
you
You
do.
can do the 5 healing to someone else.
Okay, then 5 healing goes to Tempest. You get
You
1
actually gave
point of
me
health.
the healing.
Sorry, Kushmar.
Good begins 1, Tempest gets 5. This time at least you didn't heal Tempest for 1 like last 3 times.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean,
It's okay.
it's the reverse of what you did last time.
yeah. As
It's
soon
my
as I saw
turn
the
to get
one,
to
I was
5.
like, it's got to go to Kushmar because the amount of times I gave you 1 hit point.
Start of the creature's turn, it'll make a con save.
Yes.
Ooh, and fail this time.
Yay!
With
26
Yeah!
radiant.
With an 8 total.
26 radiant damage.
Nice.
The shield it
26
has is
boom
burned
damage.
away entirely.
Woohoo!
And some of it actually goes onto its health.
Yay!
A
Nice.
bit more than what I wrote. There we go. However, it is its turn, which is the turn for healing. Since Tempest, who's been running around and been really annoying, is actually within range right now, it's gonna attempt to use its grappling talon. One of the
To be fair, I
arms
hit
reach
you
out.
once.
It doesn't care, it just seems you feels that you're annoying. It's not gonna be only you, don't worry. It's gonna reach out for you and try and grapple you and bring you closer. That's a 19 total.
Oh dear.
Hug.
Hug.
That just barely get me even if I did my thing. Yes, that gets me.
Guy only slaps and hugs.
More or less. That's
And
all
sucks. I like it.
That is 8 points of slashing
I
damage.
missed.
And 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy, that healing really did some good, didn't it?
It didn't heal this time.
Sorry,
though.
how much again?
8 from the first, 6 from the second.
Shit.
Okay, got that? And you are pulled closer to it. You're grappled and restrained. While that's going on, it's slapping at Kushma with one of its tendrils, using Essence Stealer. Did you
Every
read this
time.
last turn?
Yes, I did.
Silly question. You're a barbarian. Of course you did.
I
Wouldn't
did.
23 to hit.
Ow!
Ow!
You take 15 points of necrotic damage,
Ow!
and it steals that as life force.
I feel like I'm just helping him sometimes.
I mean, not wrong. Fending
Just
off
imagine
people
how
as
it kicked
can.
my ass on turn 1.
Kushma. You're up.
Okay. Right. Where the fuck is this guy's asshole? Never mind, I'm going to make a new one.
Why are we looking for his arsehole so much?
I'm making him an asshole, don't worry.
Because that's how you
19?
kill
Just barely hits.
19.
Barely hits.
21.
21. Hits.
Hey, better than barely. Let me do the count damages.
4, 5, 11, 14. 22 total.
Okay.
Is it looking down?
It looks bloodied, just barely.
Okay. Still just barely bloodied.
It's more like again more than it is still.
Oh god damn it.
So I'm hurting, but I did heal from the leeching ring. Finally.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Every once in a while, it comes in handy.
Adrenaline spike and you heal a little bit. It's like a second
Let me-
win for warriors.
Let me just
not
figure out
for
exactly.
fighters.
It's proficiency.
It's proficiency?
Yes. Heal your proficiency mod per trigger on
Oh.
3 successive hits. So that's 4 health.
Yeah. Pretty good. You almost healed as much as Midori did with her healing spell.
Thanks, Midori.
You're welcome.
Oh, I meant total. Then it's your turn unless you want to move.
That's my turn.
Alright, moving on to Usulea.
Let's make some attacks.
Go nuts.
Big dog man.
Miss.
That's a miss. That's
Hey.
a hit.
This time the branches of the tree get in the way. Kind of hard to fight through a tree.
Just imagine like, "Ugh."
That is more or less what's going on.
Oh, beautiful damage.
So 10 slashing reduced to 5, plus the lightning, so that is 9 total. It's definitely bloodied, that's for sure, but it's also pretty healthy still. Sorry, what? You're kind of hard to hear.
That's it. No, my turn's done.
Alright. Moving on to... wait, hang on. At the end of your turn,
I don't like that.
Don't like that.
it
Wait a minute.
will use Unexpected Ferocity, use one of its legendary action points, the only one, and attempt to slap everybody around it. So everybody who's
Oh.
near it, dexterity saving throw as they start thrashing. I know this is the dance move, but it basically all I can do because the camera's like here, so you know.
Danger
Fuck off.
11. That's not good. Have these
Fail,
like
fail,
necrotic
succeed.
damage been magical?
Still at
effects?
21. It's holding me and it can't hit me.
Technically, Tempest is exempt for this because he's being held, so you would have succeeded either way.
Oh,
My bad, I didn't mention that.
That would have been funny though. Just like, nope, nope.
Doggo fail once, Doggo fail twice,
no.
Doggo fail twice, Doggo succeed,
Fuck off, fuck off.
Doggo fail 4 times, Doggo succeed, Doggo fail. 5 of them failed. Boom. Boom.
I'm just debating whether having them here is a good thing or not.
They're doing stuff.
They did
like
warn you.
heal him.
Yeah, but
It's okay. We're okay.
Conceal.
they're kind of mitigating their own damage.
Oh, I forgot
Hey,
to roll
John.
damage on that.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of mixed damage.
Oh fuck. Hey
It's
John,
for
quick
everyone,
question.
all the dogs.
Has the draining strikes, are they magical effects?
No.
Okay.
They technically do magic damage, but they're not magical casting effects.
Yeah, that's cool.
Was that 11 damage to everyone around it?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what, 15 in retort?
12.
12. Right, because you don't have 5. Right.
Ooh.
So 7 people failed, so it's shield of 70.
Hey, wait, what?
Sorry.
Excuse me, what? Hello? Pardon me?
70. Use the number 70.
I didn't say anything. And the dogs, those who failed, will take the full 11 points of damage.
I feel like these dogs are gonna die.
One of them is certainly getting close, I can put it that way.
I'm just saying, guys, my Mastiff wouldn't do this.
I'm pretty sure it would. I'm pretty sure it would.
One of the dogs is literally on 1.
The moment you get a dog, it will
Oh,
die
no.
immediately in the next battle. But told
He
you
won't.
so.
I won't make him run in. I'll just like have him sit to the side like. good boy.
Midori,
Yes.
heal the doggos.
Yes. I mean,
Save the good boys.
how's everyone else looking though?
Doesn't matter. Doggos.
Doesn't matter.
Like
the dogs
Tempest
are
is just there, like.
Calasil,
Good.
your turn is finally up. Well, here,
Yay.
rather.
He's still in the moon boom. Yes, he's still in the moon boom. I'm gonna chromatic orb 2nd level.
Whoa.
Fire.
Whoa.
Fire.
Ooh.
27
Oh.
hits, and that is
Oh,
a pretty big hit.
God.
That's some damage.
Fire.
Okay, let me just remove all these markings because they're not important at the moment. fire slams into the skeleton exterior of this. All those tendrils that just seem to be slightly growing out of the skeleton tissue are mostly burned away as this thing just flows over it. Or rather, it flows over the shield it just gained.
And I'm gonna move away, and that's my turn.
Well, to be
It's so
fair, you
close.
dispelled about a third of the shield with one cast.
Yeah, my
Shit.
turn. Ended.
Tempest, you are still being held. You are 5 feet above the doggo just beneath you. You are grappled and restrained. It's a action.
Can I try to get out?
It's an action athletics check to get out. Or acrobatics, because it's technically a grapple either way, so one of the two. Athletics or acrobatics.
Here I go.
Guessing acrobatics.
Surprisingly, it's only one, but I double that one.
No! Doubles!
Double that one.
Snake eyes!
No.
Unable
Hi,
to
guys.
wiggle. Okay. That's your action. Still have a bonus action to do things.
He thinks he's doing the coolest shit, you guys.
He's fucked.
Still have a
I mean,
bonus
I can't really do much from this position.
So you can, you're a rogue.
Still take my.
Just
You're
don't
a
like your
nice
odds.
boy. Slipper your
Not
way
while I'm
out.
Take the not die.
not while I'm grappled.
No, I thought you could dodge at any time.
It's an action.
No.
Not as a rogue.
It's an action. Yeah, it is.
The
Cunning action?
dodge action. That
Oh,
you get
is that not a...
dash.
That's only dash,
Hide.
disengage, or hide. I will try to hide in this creature. I will hide. in it.
It doesn't seem to have eyes, but you can certainly attempt. Make that stealth. Go ahead.
Nothing ever has
Just
eyes.
'cause it'll be-
Oh, good.
If you like, you can go ahead and make the stealth check. Spoilers, though. It sees you. It feels you.
Are you sure? 26.
Are you sure
I know.
about
We'll
that?
find out.
Let me have. Let me have this.
The doggos will
wet.
start making their attacks. They're all still alive, so there's too many dice to roll, so boom.
I just look at the one that's heard. Francois, please run. Save yourself.
Run, you fools.
Ah, you fools.
2 hits. 3 hits. Yeah, 3 hits in total.
The 14 doesn't hit, right?
No, 18 is still a miss against its armor,
Okay.
armor class.
Okay, gotcha.
So that,
Then 3 hit, yes.
Exactly. 9. 15. 19. They're actually doing... There's a bit of a dent to its... the shielding bubble that is around it. They're definitely trying their best. The poor things. But alright.
Poke my head back out. Eldritch Blast, because I know I'm good at that.
Reminder, you're a warlock, you do have spell slots.
I know.
Reminder, you're using Eldritch Blast.
And to be fair, that is the warlock thing to do, but there are
Yes.
spells.
Pew. Pew.
Ew.
She can choose not to.
Ooh!
The lamest
Choose not
crit in
to
the
push.
history. Midori just steps around and does this. Pew pew.
It's like Midori with like an AK or like a Tommy gun.
Just the little finger guns, and then just goes pew pew and just goes back behind.
Yes. They both hit for a fairly significant damage, actually. 28 total, almost breaking the shield on it. Almost.
We're getting there.
That is your turn. Unless you want to use a bonus action.
Who do
Tempest
I
looks
heal?
extremely hurt, and Krishma looks pretty hurt.
Doesn't it move?
We're
10 feet
fine.
as well?
You
Huh?
She can choose not to. It's a
Only
main
if she
Oh,
wants
right,
to.
yeah.
luckily. Otherwise, Calasino would be pissed.
I was gonna
Stop
say.
it!
I know you like pushing stuff around, but
Stop
no.
annoying the wizard.
Finito for identification. It's almost off the battlefield as it is.
I feel like I need to heal Tempest because he's like gonna die.
So far off that the camera can't actually see you, Vicky, otherwise the battlefield will look ridiculous.
I will heal Tempest with 2.
Oh, there's Luna in the corner. Look at that.
Yep.
Okay.
Luna's still here. But
Tempest
She's
Sorry.
technically not in the fight, but she's at the very bottom of the sheet, map rather. Bottom
I
right
don't
corner.
see her.
2.
Strange.
Oh, because I'm zoomed in. Oh, right, I'm too zoomed in.
Who are you targeting with your heal, and who are you targeting with your bonus?
With Tempest gets the 8 hit points, and then Kushmar gets 5.
Alright.
Thank you.
Maybe saving Tempest's life, we'll see. That ends your turn. Unless you want to move a little bit. A little bit.
Uh,
Yeah, like 25.
I feel like I'm
left,
safe. I'm safe here.
Neil is following, like a good papa.
Alright.
Can't save.
Start of the creature's turn. We have a con save of 20 total.
I just want to let you know, Vicky,
Ye-
you have reached 1,000 damage.
Woohoo!
Which burns away its shield and start making a dent into its armor plating, which is at this point quite scuffed up. It keeps healing and basically just growing over itself, but there's so much damage to it at this point you can see it starting to fracture. The creature will... I need to think about my phrasing here. Will attack Tempest with an indeterminate attack.
Not
Okay.
Zip at all.
No.
No.
You are restrained, so it does have advantage.
Oh, fuck.
25 total.
Yeah.
I rolled minimum damage though, so only 6 points of necrotic damage. Just wiggling too much, going absolute berserk. Trying to hide in his hands, essentially.
He also takes 4
How
psychic
did you see me? How did you know?
So in total, it actually only healed 2 from that attack this round. However, it's still gonna use its other part of its multi-attack to whip its tendrils towards Kushma as well.
Me again. Okay,
Damage
I'm ready.
Map. 22 to hit.
Yeah. It has advantage if you forgot.
Yep. That was the thing that made it hit in the first place. I rolled a 2
Ah.
on the first dice, so.
Damn.
19 points of necrotic damage to Kushma.
I'm okay, guys.
As it steals that life force for itself, bringing itself to just barely bloodied. Kushma.
Fuck.
Oh, this fight's gonna be all session, isn't it?
No. You
Oh,
are damaging
meh.
it, it's not invulnerable.
It might be.
We managed to
I'm
get
running
it
out of health,
flooded.
guys.
We can
Running
get
out
it
of
down.
Alright, what can I do here to maybe help this shit?
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Right, that damage. Okay, just checking. Sorry. So it's not a magical effect, so I can't reduce it with the gauntlets. I'm just gonna hit it and hope I don't miss. I can heal.
Go nuts.
More reckless! More reckless! Yes!
That's a crit for exactly.
Oh.
enough to not miss. Again!
Slashing does get halved.
23.
Uh-huh,
Please
definitely
hit.
hits.
20!
20 also hits.
Nice.
Alright.
3 make contact.
Fuck the damage. Legion Ring heals me. I get 8 HP this time because it's cumulative. Whatever that word is.
Cumulative means that it doesn't stack.
Whatever.
The attacks
I
are
don't know.
cumulative, ergo, if you attacked twice 3 sessions ago, then attacked once here, then you get the healing regardless. The healing does not stack in any regard. It's just a wording to make the attacks actually be a string. Doesn't matter how long ago you attacked.
No,
long
you
as
know,
it's just
I'm
3 in a
giving
row.
by 1 too much. I'll just reduce that. But,
Okay, time for math.
let me quickly.
The first one is like 22, 22 is 11, so 13 from the first attack. My god, my brain is melting. It's too warm
Alright.
outside apparently. 7, 11. And the last one, 6, 8. It is starting to look pretty wounded at this point as you're just slamming into it repeatedly. You have some movement if you choose to use it.
I believe in
It's
you.
32 damage, and... fuck. If I go away... I can't leave without taking an attack opportunity.
Maybe.
That's the- yeah. I don't want to do that, because it'll heal if I do. Don't have a way to not be hit.
Fair. You stand your
So...
ground?
Shit, I used my bonus action.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fuck me, I'm having to stand. I'm staying.
Alright. Usually.
Let's go make some more attacks.
Okay, swing your giant sword.
Oh, not a crit, I thought.
That's a 14, that's a miss. I thought it was a crit for a moment there, but it isn't.
Oh, that would have been nice.
That's a crit!
Right.
There's the crit.
This persisted though.
Aww.
In the right gets doubled. Nice.
So,
We just doubled the first roll, it's easier.
oh, okay, yeah, sure. Double the 1. And then does the D4 get doubled as well?
Technically, yeah.
I imagine.
It does, it does.
Nice.
Four.
So the slashing is a 20 total, bringing it to 10, and the other one is 2. 12 damage total.
2.
Every little helps.
It is looking pretty bad at this point. The fractured healing is starting to really show as it's crumbling. The armor is crumbling.
I will leave. Oh, yeah, I'll let my turn.
I will leave.
Okay.
I will leave the vicinity.
Just walks off. Kills
I've
you.
had enough.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna shoot it with chromatic orb
sorry.
second level.
Before you start your turn, again, that was Liz's turn. Bringing back to the rotation, it's gonna use Lapse of Control.
Oh no, 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 oh no.
Everybody roll me wisdom saving throws.
Am I out of range?
I believe you are, actually. Yes, you are.
I'm 80 feet away.
That's really bad for me.
You're
Yes.
outside the range.
I'm in range.
Does this help?
Ooh.
It's not a spell, is it?
It's not. It's a. But the thing is, it's a spell-like effect, but it's not a spell.
Yeah.
But that's just
That's
because of
fine.
how D&D is weird.
Alright, high rolls, let's go! Oh no.
Oh no.
Well,
Fail.
he's gonna hit me.
Alright, Neil.
Success. Success? The dogs are doing good. Fail. Success?
Neo is fallen on one side.
Fail.
Neil is taking a nap.
Oh boy. Alright, so
That one.
bunch of us are
and-
just gonna be like chilling here.
Wasn't that? It was this
Just
one.
chill.
We're almost there, but
So
we're
that
almost out of
is
stuff.
2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He's still massively wounded, but he's not dumb necessarily in combat. He regains a bunch. Tempest, did you roll a wisdom save? There it is. You just barely fail as
Yep.
well. So it actually gained a little bit more.
So angry.
Calasil, you are outside the range and unaffected by the blast. I will say though, now that you're outside the range, you can see there's a slight shimmer to the area around it, about 60 feet, meaning just 20 feet in front of you. There's this white, purplish, like a dome in front of the creature, just surrounding it.
Huh.
Only when it uses the ability, almost immediately disappears again.
Interesting. I am going to shoot it with a chromatic orb second level fire.
Go ahead.
I
miss.
missed.
Oh.
It goes wide, flies
That's
straight
okay.
past Uzulia. This is like, fuck.
Fucking hell.
Well, it's my
Oh
turn.
boy.
Sorry.
Tempest.
Also, I tell Neil to get back to me as soon as you can.
He's on his side like, okay.
Okay.
Nap
Well, I
time.
can't get up this time.
Okay, I can't actually move, but okay, I'll get there. He's telepathic, so he can still talk.
Yes.
That's
Tempest, you are stunned for the time being. So we'll skip your turn.
I'm twitching.
Doggos from blue and clockwise. That's 11. That's
He's trying to get free, but he can't
That
even.
hits.
Stunned, paralyzed.
Miss.
Oh, stunned, grappled, and restrained.
Miss.
Oh man.
I'm having the worst day.
All the dogs miss
See,
except one
no-
of them.
No one is having a worse day than me.
Paralyzed, nearly shot, has to listen to that awkward conversation with Kushma and his ex.
Oh yeah.
Very true.
Krishmar, have you thought about how that conversation felt on me?
That conversation
Screw
something
your feelings.
you'll have to have that conversation later if you
I
survive.
didn't realize she was going to talk about that shit.
Midori. Most of the doggos seem to be either stunned or just flat out didn't get an impact, except Blue, who did a little bit of damage, as in he rolled
Yay,
minimum.
good
Go
boy.
Blue.
Yes, the goodest boy.
I was looking through my spells and I found something a little bit different and might be helpful. So I'm gonna
Add a little
cast
spice.
add a little bit of spice to the battle. I'm
creature.
gonna
Moves at 10 feet.
no. No. I've learned my lesson. I won't do it again. No,
Dissonant
I'm
whispers.
gonna cast Witch Bolt at Big Dude at second level.
Oh,
Second, you mean at warlock level?
it's upcast all the time.
Yeah, you mean
Oh, is
big
it?
level.
Okay.
I'm not
So,
sure
yeah.
what your
Whatever your
level is
level
at the moment, but it's
We have 4th
Big.
level spells, so it's always.
Well,
good.
yeah, but warlocks are different.
I think the
They,
same
they,
follow
spell,
the
they
same.
spell the same.
Warlock
Wait,
always
you
spells
get
at their
spells
highest spell slot.
Yeah, it's always 4th at we're 7th level, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 4th level witch bolt in that case.
So it'll do that automatically, or am I gonna have to
Oh, right.
roll the
You have
extra
to make an
damage?
Just to roll the hit.
You still have to roll
Okay.
to hit now.
It just
Yeah.
stop at 5.
Oh!
Oh my fucking god!
Whoa!
Motherfucker!
So with the embarrassment of pissing off Pelosil, you more or less just step out and fucking Kamehameha this thing. Just blast a massive stream of energy towards it,
What the fuck? You literally double the
Which-
damage apart.
which instantly gets rid of a 70 HP shield and does damage to its health pool.
And I,
Good about-
I hold that spell as well, don't I? Unless
Yes,
I cast
you
something
hold
else,
it
so I'm
too.
just holding that.
Now it's auto damage for you, yeah.
I'm just there like, everyone just hit it!
That's a massive.
I was so afraid we were going to say, and now's when we find out it's immune to lightning damage.
Oh, that would have been so depressing.
Not yet.
Fuck Eldritch
what?
Blast, Witch Bolt all the way now.
Yeah, it's pretty good when it's 4th level and you crit.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was so much.
So Midori, now maintaining a fucking Kamehameha wave through its face, is now its turn. Start of its turn.
Well, Midori
cast-
can still move.
Wait, is Tempest okay, or is he being electrified at the same time?
Fine.
Oh, so that's why you were
Which
twitching.
will only hits the creature, so he's fine.
Okay.
And Midori, I'm guessing you don't want to move because you haven't done so in the last 4 turns.
No, I am safe here. I'm within
figured.
range.
You've also got to like stay within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can move away and then your
Yes.
spell ends.
Just within 30.
Wait,
But
I
we'll see
will...
if it actually gets a chance to move.
I'm gonna move here, just for good measure.
Moon Boom, and
Moon
I
Boom.
rolled a natural 1 on the con save.
Woo!
Oh,
27 damage. 27 damage.
From the top of the tendrils that are floating above it, it starts just disintegrating into radiant fire, as this is more than enough to push it past its death point. It is consumed by the flames from
Hey.
above. Burning.
I will smite
Thoroughly.
you down if somebody doesn't push you out of it.
remember the dog side?
No. I feel like as it dies, it just pulls Tempest closer and is like, no.
Push him closer to the Moon Boom. That's for sure.
No.
But it's one of those cases where it's pulled you close and then it just sort of relaxes and you plunk onto the floor. Nearly smacking straight onto one of the dogs, which would be thorny, to say the least. But you never
Oh, the
Still
dog
reach up and I pet
survived.
it.
come to a
I
rest.
pet the good boy. I try to pet the good boy from the ground. Just
The dog survived.
What, Ursula or the doggo?
All the dogs.
either one,
All the
whichever
dogs
one,
survive.
close, whichever one I
reaching
can
up.
get.
Yeah, so it's like, maybe it's Ursula, because Ursula is like fucking tower at the moment. There's a point. how
whichever
long
one
does
I
that
get.
potion last?
It's a minute, right?
It lasts for a minute.
Let's a minute.
Yeah.
So at this
I'm about
point,
halfway
the
through.
atmosphere is... That impending sense of dread that you had, that primal fear, is lifted almost immediately as this thing falls. The
Ooh.
the impression you had of this area's oppression, basically, kind of just lifts as the creature starts just smoldering away, becoming this weird goop on the ground. You all left for a moment to recover from your stun, and then just in this peaceful moment, the dogs at the same time sort of just unfurl and become nothing but plants on the ground.
No!
No!
They did their
I
job.
want a fucking dog!
Tempest is like scrambling to balloon. It's like, no!
Not blue.
Oh man, I'm hurting bad.
They all just seem to
too.
unfurl, and it seemed like they're content with what happened with you guys clearing this particular invasion from outside forces.
Our work here is done.
So,
What
how
time
the
is it?
hell are we going to explain this one?
Well, we can just tell them what happened. That
Was
it
it,
was infested by weird presence and that the doggos were protecting it, and but they can send someone to investigate and figure out that there is no no doggos anymore that keep people away. So we did our job.
Well, did it leave anything behind?
Mostly goop.
Oh, good.
Great, goop.
You can go ahead and give investigation check or nature check to rummage around the corpse. See if you can find something fun.
Investigation.
That or the other one that you said,
Okay.
which was nature. 18. All right, that's not bad. I will give you this information. The creatures seem to be mostly mixed from... No, I have a more fun thing we can do.
All fun.
Uh-oh.
Come here.
What does that mean?
It means that the
Uh-oh.
rest of you
Can
don't get
I-
to hear this.
Can I?
I get the feeling that fucked up the cameras. Yes, it did. That fucked up all the cameras. Oh my dear god. That's fine, I can fix it later. I guess I won't be doing this again. So, you learn a couple of things. The creature itself seems to be mostly made up of a bony substance that seems like a patchwork. As in, this thing has pulled from all sorts of things and just made itself. And it seems haphazardly and like it doesn't have the understanding to really understand what it did with it and why it worked.
So it seems to be made of like bones of other things.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The main impression is that it doesn't seem to understand exactly what it did, just that it worked.
Okay.
If we could see the other camera, we'd just see her peeking in.
Well, I'm not gonna do that again, that really fucks with the cameras, that's weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you can just
went to get a
make
drink,
an
but-
overlay that just says whispers on the bottom and then
Just hold up a
Switch to
piece of
that when-
paper over you.
Well, it's a little bit more complicated than I might expect, and now I probably can't put them back. I can actually do this instead. There we go. We'll just use this instead. But Ursula is rummaging around the corpse. Is he actually back? I can't tell because I can't hear the bloops.
he's back.
Yeah, he's back, but Ruth is went to get a drink.
Your camera's
And
still
now,
off.
now she's back.
It's disappeared, John.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Apparently, if you change what group you're in, everything just fucks up. So,
So,
the atmosphere settles a bit. We'll take a break here. We'll come back to this post-combat phase where Ursula will be rummaging around the corpse for a moment. So go get a drink. Go have fun. And my god, it's warm outside right now. You shitting me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, GG. You
10
defeated a
minutes.
creature that actually is pretty
We
tanky.
did it. And
Yeah.
nobody died. Not even a doggo.
It's very tanky.
It was
How much
on
health
they got-
1 HP.
when they got the shield
They
back
got
up.
No, the dog was on 1 HP.
Oh, the dog, I see.
Most of the other
What-
ones were
how-
about 10.
How much health did Blue have at the end?
It would be around 20 something.
Okay, Blue was good. That's all that mattered.
Tempest is meanwhile. I rolled investigation, but he's too busy lamenting over Blue.
Yeah, 24.
Like we
blue had.
bonded.
We did it.
We bonded.
Right,
Blue is
It's-
going to be the best man.
hop on a break and have a little
Yes.
drink.
Sure.
Yep.
Choker, how much health did you have Yes.
Let us resume. Now with the cameras being fixed again. Ta-da!
I am Pixels.
Yes.
You are pixels.
And also slightly off center now. That's fine though.
I'll fix it.
So- The adrenaline fades from your bodies as you're now in this camp with a bunch of now sort of leafy bush type dogs. As they all just sort of fell apart and just sort of bloomed out and fell onto the ground. They're just sort of lying there like inert plants. As in, not inert I guess, but plants that aren't quite planted. You get the drift. The creature itself, that was burned to shit because of Moonboom, now having smoldered to pieces and Usli having dug around it for a bit. Just lying there. You have some time to little reprieve to do what you like. So, excuse me, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a piece of the leaf that was blue and I'm gonna tuck it into my headband and just.
You take 1 point of piercing damage as it is thorny as shit.
Let's go on the stab.
When that was enough to kill him, that would have been so funny.
Blue, why?
You betrayed me.
Chris, your sudden yet inevitable betrayal.
But yeah, you
We're
have a little
fucking alive.
piece of your friend. Sorry, go on.
We're fucking alive. Can't believe it.
Well, that was
Yeah.
something.
That brought back some bad memories.
Anything on this creature that you think you can harvest, Usulia?
No, it all seems to have kind of gooped away.
I like that word.
I don't.
Well, how late is it?
It's still not that late. All things considered, you guys haven't actually been awake for too long, but it's getting towards nighttime soon-ish.
So we should probably head back to the city if you want to reach it before sleeping time.
Particularly Aridus and Koopy.
I mean, we're still gonna find that Hydra.
True, but maybe not today.
I can do it. I'm ready.
Are we sure this wasn't the
I
Hydra?
cannot.
I mean, I could send a message to the what's her face from the Polkenstrasse.
Well, I'm pulling up the name. Quick.
Yeah, looking for
What's
it
her
as
name?
well. Right?
Aelin.
Yeah.
Ta-da. 2
Which
points to
city are we
charisma.
at? Okay,
Not
Horbury. Yeah, I need to find the place in my note. Well, yeah, we could send a message to Aelin that we have dealt with the camp and that we will rest in the here and head out for the Hydra tomorrow, unless we want to take care of the waterways tomorrow.
I don't really mind wherever. Killing the Hydra seems like a good walk as well.
But I think we should probably sleep before we take on a Hydra because I'm not out.
Oh no, we'll rest here.
You can do your little hut thing, right? So
Wait.
we'll be safe. Good.
Wait. Is the goop still here?
The goop of the creature and that goopy ground is still there. It doesn't have any particular smell to it though, but it's just kind of a weird goopy ground.
Should we move slightly away from it?
I mean, we could just go out, just barely out of the camp, and I can set up the hut so that we are safe.
Sure.
Riverside or the other direction?
Riverside is probably closer to the Hydra. Other direction, well, it might give us some insight since it can't get into the thingy anyway. Paranoia hut. What do you guys think?
I'm not really sure, honestly.
Well, we'll be safe in the hut.
Normally I would be biased to deliver.
We can do that.
Okay.
Let's go then.
You move up towards the river and watching out carefully, I would like all of you except Calasil to give me a perception check. Whilst he starts setting up the ritual to perform the paranoia hut.
What was it?
Pretty good.
Sorry?
Pretty good. Perception.
I was outshined instantly.
Yeah, true enough. 18, so everybody's pretty decent except Tempest, who's dying. But, all things considered, you're all fairly certain that nothing is around and Tempest doesn't quite care enough at the moment. Just kind of, oozing from places in his body, oozing blood. Can't be good for him. But about 10 minutes later, the paranoia hut whoops up, and you have this little nice ring of complete protection around you.
Before I would do that, I wanted to send a message to Alan, like I
ahead.
said. Okay, before I do that, what do we want to tell her? That we took care of the camp?
Yeah.
That there was a big creature that we extinguished, and we gave her more details when we head back to the city. And that we will rest outside and hunt the Hydra tomorrow, right?
Simple as that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I send a message to Alan. Radiant Menagerie here. We cleared the camp. Was a big creature. More details when we return. Gonna search for the Hydra tomorrow.
5
Resting outside town.
Okay. It only takes a few moments before you get a response back, and it just seems to state something on the lines of, alright. There's a pause, as he seems to just think that she has actually answered the ascending spell. It's short. However, you start hearing what you can only assume is another conversation. So what are we going for lunch later? It can't be too far away. I don't really know. Maybe the garden. You just see
Having a really
part of a
late
conversation
lunch.
as he just continues a day.
This is a late lunch for them.
It's basically dinner.
Making plans for tomorrow,
Yeah.
It's fair point is to be dinner technically, but yeah. Tea in some
Almost. I was hoping for like a secret conversation. So the bodies are buried.
No such luck this time. But you do just get that that back end of the conversation. You're like, okay, she didn't quite understand. And then finish your paranoia hut as safety is actually brought to all of you. You have the night ahead of you, and before anything happens, I would like to know what the order of watches are.
Well,
Oh,
we know what mine is.
Permanent.
I'll go
Where?
first.
Permanent.
Neil and Luna also permanent. I always take second, I think, so I'm keeping second.
I can go first. Why not? Get out the way.
The bubble is not see-through, is it?
I'm gonna put
It
it
is
up. I
just
think
completely
we
opaque.
can see out, but it's opaque from looking in. Paranoia.
I'm pretty sure you can see out, but not in.
Yeah.
That's what I thought as well. It's just one color on the other
Yes.
side. Bound from passing through its prismatic face can extend. La la la.
Wait.
You can command the
Dome is
interior.
opaque from the outside of any color you choose.
Yes.
So what
It's a
color
nice
do you choose? Blue.
dark blue.
So you have this big blue rock right next to nothing that remotely resembles anything blue rocky wise.
Inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous.
Okay.
Okay, green.
Too late.
To make
It's
it
blue.
blend.
Too late.
Blue.
In memory of Blue the dog.
Yes, exactly.
A single tear rolls down Tempest's cheek.
Gets pricked by the leaf again.
You can at all times change the light setting apparently, but you painted it a different color and you cannot choose otherwise. So you can make it really dark so no one can see it. Wouldn't matter. Your inside is transparent. Anyway,
Yes.
you set up the bubble and you have your evening ahead of you. Anything you would like to do during the evening?
In the most endings.
Well, we would have needed to do that before I set up the Z.
Alright.
But, I mean, I could put it up after the sending again if we...
Don't worry about it. No need to send.
Okay.
I needed that. Got the hit things.
Feel better?
No, but you know, every little helps.
What happened in there anyway?
I mean everything that
Tempest starts sweating.
shut up, my spot. Everything that I kind of thought would happen happened. I guess. You know, it was like a car crash in slow motion. Oh, a cart crash in slow motion.
What's that
How
car?
insensitive,
Cart,
Midori.
cart.
I'm just like,
I
I know how that
it's
feels.
fine. He didn't mean it like that.
It's fine, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take watch. Good night.
Night.
Well, I mean, I'm
You
still
say to
here.
Midori who doesn't sleep.
I mean, okay, I'll just be here knitting. Like,
You know, Tempest
That
is
was
face down in
awkward.
his bedroll.
to just be a
Luna's-
Kushma, just like, he's awkwardly just staring off into nothing, and I'm just here like,
Luna sits on Midori's head and plays with her horn.
excuse me.
Horn. You know the things you have in your head?
Yeah,
Unicorn, one horn.
just the one.
One of her horns.
So happy you have a sister now.
It's basically a noise.
I mean, yeah, that is it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Kind of sucks that she had such a nice life though, and I was stuck with such a shitty one.
Life is really what you make of it. I mean, you're still young. You have a lot of shit to do. That's less shitty, hopefully.
Yeah. I guess so.
You've got to travel most of the world. Most people don't do that.
Very true.
Most people don't Kamehameha a fucking tentacle monster thing.
That was pretty. That was pretty dope, wasn't it? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short. I mean, the stuff was a bit shitty, but like you've been fucking rocking it recently.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I try.
Begin to smoke and just chill.
That's a semi-awkward silence for about an hour or so, at which point you start hearing this ever so slight tick, 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 against the outside of the dome. Like small pebbles hitting the outside of the dome.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
You also see them as they bounce off.
What the fuck?
What do we do? Just like say hello?
I'm gonna poke my head out the hut.
I mean, you can see through the hut.
You still poke your head through it?
not gonna see
It's
this.
kind of a funny image now. Just a floating head, like,
From the outside, yeah. The inside you just look like a dummy.
yeah. We've established that though.
I mean, fair point. You... Make a perception check, actually. Kushma can as well, if he was here.
Open the door
Get
for my
back
cat.
on your chair. Not stare.
I was poking my head out the thing. I'm rolling 1 second.
Go ahead.
You look really weird.
Okay. You stick your head out and you don't see anything in particular until you see a black leather-clad figure, quite obviously female, as it sticks its head outside one of the nearby trees and completely revealing itself. You notice that beneath the leather there's the hood that you normally just would cover the head, but it has two small protrusions at the very back. And she quite obviously just leans outside the tree and goes, "Hi.
Hi.
Can I come in?" You can't really see the face per se because there's a mask covering all of it.
What does that mean?
Well,
I
I
don't think he
mean,
physically can.
I don't
He
know
doesn't
who
know
you
that.
are. So,
Well, wake up Kushma, he'll know who Elmira is.
Kushma,
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
you
What
know
is-
an Elmira?
I know a mirror. Yeah.
Someone.
You do
with
know
that-
I can hear you in there, right?
No, you can't.
Yes, as she looks at the spell.
Yes, you can.
No.
It blocks sight, not sound.
Sound
Oh,
still
okay.
travels through.
Yes, you can.
Calasil just wakes up like, no.
Kevin just wakes up and just pulls her back into sleep. No.
Shh. No worrying about spells now. She leans around the tree like, I can't hear you, so... Chat, please.
Okay.
Things to explain.
You know her?
Yeah, she's the one I spoke to before.
What, today?
Yeah.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes at her.
Stay here. Please. I'm
You guys really suck at moving stealthily.
gonna
Just say,
What?
it's quite easy
What?
to follow.
Get my
Sorry,
witch bolt
but,
ready.
while she can't see me, I'm gonna just stealthily
Basically
walk
does this.
back.
Just disappears behind a tree.
I'm just gonna conceal a dagger and leave my axe and go out.
need a
Kevin is
hand.
offended in his sleep at the stealth comment.
Yeah, just wait. I mean, you'll hear if shit goes south.
I hope so.
Right, I go out.
Okay. You take a few steps out. She's no more than 20-ish feet away from the dome itself. Just right behind one of the trees. She just steps out. She is still armed. She has her weapons on her hip, as you would expect. But she doesn't draw any of them and just keeps her hand folded in front of her. Hey. Awkward thing. You know how when you're indoctrinated into a big society and you're expected to do certain things, right? Yeah, you're dumb, Kushma. You're dumb. I don't understand why you insisted on bringing yourself to the Blue Eye Theatre. What were you thinking? Honestly. You don't think that we can talk properly in a place that is literally our base? Well, mine anyway, but not yours anymore.
I wasn't sure if you were going to find me, honestly. Looking
You
back at
didn't
it.
leave the city yet. You stayed at that rich woman's house for I don't know how long.
Look, I mean, with her daughter, so it's where we would stay. It's safe. I didn't know what you were going to do. I mean, I don't know what my father wants to do with me. But then I kind of walked into the fucking bee's nest. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so to clear things up, most of what I said is something that I needed to word a particular fashion, so I wasn't gonna get killed by my own teammates. Your father is a fucking dickhead. Just saying. The thing about the daddy, not true, and I kind of hate myself for the way I phrased it. I'm sorry. And I heard vomit somewhere in the distance at the time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tim's dry heaves in his sleep.
It's a bit different, honestly, and it is a bit worse than it. It's much worse, actually. So, you know how I'm known as an assassin? Yeah, I haven't actually done that too much. I'm good at it. Haven't done it too much, though.
It's not been that long, yeah.
Exactly. Only really been 2 targets. One of them was our friend, but he was kind of a douchebag as well. He did try. Never mind. Trust me. Bad things happened, and so did with their dad. And I kind of want to kill him. Kind of want to cut his dick off and stuff it in his face. Just saying.
Yes.
Madori,
you come out here.
no.
Quick, gosh.
Just walks outside.
Is Luna waking us up because everybody is leaving?
Luna, shut the fuck up. Luna, shut the fuck up.
Depends on how the order was given to her, because she's just supposed to watch out. So if anything, she would walk straight out with Midori at that point. Because
Is Neil
Luna.
smarter?
no, he's really not smart. She's like, oh, this is happening. Okay. Wonder what they're doing. Nothing bad is happening. I can see them though.
That's fair.
It's a friend. They're just talking.
I need to give them better commands. Okay, fair.
By the looks of it, yeah. So Luna just sort of steps up behind Midori, and about the same time, Almeida is looking at the direction of Midori, and it looks like she's looking at her, and just goes, "Oh, look at that!" Walks towards Midori, steers around her, picks up Luna.
Do that thing where you like awkwardly go for a hug and then pass you and you're like, Oh!
Just picks up Luna like,
Why did
"Ooh."
Yeah,
Why
It's
did
it's
this
adorable
keep
little
happening?
poser.
the fluffy
Literally
cat.
happens every time.
Meanwhile, Luna's going something along the lines of,
Just look back, I'm like, that could have been me.
You have touchy, don't worry.
so yeah. If you have any questions, now would be a good time, I suppose.
Okay.
And she starts, she pulls down the hood and the small ears and the very tiger-like features she has to her becomes more apparent. Just pulls the face mask down as well.
Okay. So you were. So you weren't lying, but you were doing a half truth in the theater.
Depends on what you're talking about specifically.
Okay, so it's a bit of both.
But no, it's more like I can't remember what I said exactly because I had to improvise because you came out of nowhere like a dipshit. And
Okay,
I had
you
to
know-
make shit up on the spot.
Sorry. Right. Can we start from maybe when I left? You said Perota did something worse? What do you mean?
Well, when a boy and a girl likes each other, but the girl doesn't like the boy, sometimes things get nasty.
What do you mean?
He was a fucking dickhead as well. He made advances, shut them down, and one as you would expect, figured that would be it. But he kept going a bit too far. Nothing physical or anything bad like that, he just went way too far. And there are rumors that he didn't exactly do that to only just one girl, me. But, there were a bit concerning things. I didn't feel too bad about killing him, not to mention there were other benefits. You mean, you say friend, but it was more your friend than it was mine ever. Honestly.
I
Just seeing how
trusted
jealous he got the day we, you know, she looks at my door, he's like, oh, you're still here. Looks better, Kuzma.
Don't. It's a lot of bull.
What did you do?
Shut the fuck up.
Fucked. Shh.
Oh, you dog!
I take
Oh,
offense
There
to
goes the
that.
sleep. There
Sorry.
goes the sleep eyebrow.
Right, don't worry about that. It's in the past.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's no,
No,
shame.
no, it's, with everything that's happened now, it's a bit weird. Whatever.
What do you mean it's weird? I'm just a double agent. That's not weird at all. It's totally safe and stuff.
Double agent for us or for...
I prefer so. As far as I hear, you are the Shiny Zoo, or Radiant Menagerie to those who like fancy names.
I like the shiny zoo, but, wet gold.
And you're not particularly good at
Brody,
hiding your trail. I'm not sure you've done it. So, yeah,
No.
it's been pretty easy to keep track
Okay.
of.
So, Perota was... He was a... was my... He was a great friend. He
Damn.
So, the part about him being a double agent as well, he was still, leaking information.
I don't really know, honestly. I assume it's true, because it kind of stopped after that, but that could also just be the person actually responding to what happened. I have no idea.
Okay, so, next then, when, Dad issued the order, I'm assuming you went with still,
You mean
You-
when I killed him, yes?
Yeah, that was of your own volition.
I didn't feel too bad about it, and it gave me a promotion, so...
Oh,
What?
I don't know.
She seems genuinely confused at your anguish.
I mean, if he did stuff bad, if he did bad stuff, we could have worked through that. Shit. Okay. So, who else did you kill? Just get that out of the way.
Well, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Give me a second to look through these notes I totally have.
Ah,
As in, she doesn't carry a notebook on her. I need to look it up. Give me a sec.
Wait, you don't?
I
She's a
have
kill
note.
book.
She doesn't. At the moment.
She carries a death note with her.
That would be fucking convenient.
Yeah.
Thing an assassin could ask for.
Oh, I need to do a job? Done. Here it is. His name is Thamond. Oh, well, was.
Does that name sound at all familiar?
Who?
You can go ahead and make me a history check, but it will be with disadvantage. Because it
Okay.
is quite unlike you heard. Not you, Midori. You have no chance.
Oh. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I know who that is. Definitely. No, I don't. I
What was the name again?
not in the business.
Thamond.
Salmon.
Bemman.
Are we spelling? Are we doing the spelling game?
Of course.
The name game.
And Midori got it.
Whoop.
The Mend.
Didn't get a chance.
Oh well, happens.
Okay. Okay, so you killed some guy. Doesn't really matter to me in the end, I suppose.
Trust me, you don't really need to know. I'll just make things more complicated.
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to ask.
Good.
You. So. You had to lie. Well, because we were in the theater, but because your partners would kill you?
Something on the lines of that, yes. The most likely thing I can think that would happen would be something on the lines I'd be beaten senseless, raped repeatedly, and then killed.
Oh. That
I
kind
work
of
with
sucks.
nice people.
So nice. No, it's expected, kind of. The
Wait,
least-
that's what it's like?
No,
If you betray your order, there's a good chance you'll get all sorts of bad shit done to you. Had I been male, I'd been castrated first.
my dad does not take kindly to deserters.
Your dad's a dick.
No shit. Okay, so
I'm glad all of us are on the same page. At
what's
this point, by the way, she's holding Luna, who's just going,
it makes her happy she can hold her forever. Okay then.
No, she can't.
You're not awake.
I said that in my sleep because I'm having a nightmare.
No. No.
Well, let's just squeeze harder. Okay, what did you lie about then? What were you?
What?
What? If you couldn't tell me everything, or like you had to hide stuff, what did you hide?
well... As I mentioned, I don't really remember my words in particular because I didn't write them down because I would seem extremely obsessive.
No, it's fine.
So, need to be a bit more specific. I lied about the fact that he was good in bed and I called him daddy, that's one thing. I was a lie, if you're curious about that.
Oh, yeah, okay. No,
You what?
Why are you gagging at that? I'm just using a Oh.
okay.
I made more context... In the context of things? Never mind.
Okay, but you said you wanted to kill him, like,
Yeah,
and you're
course.
being a. Okay, no shit, but you're a double agent for us. Why?
Cause I can.
That's a good enough reason. I'll take it.
I don't see any particular reason why he should continue his life as it is, because he's quite an atrocity.
No, I know he's horrible.
Then why are you asking?
I guess I've just like had this whole. I've been thinking a lot about what we spoke about earlier. I was convinced about something, and now it's been flipped again. So I'm just processing. Sorry. Okay. I have another question, a bit separate, but
Shoot.
there's been a.
Yeah, but the
Attacks.
same. Can we go inside your bubble, by the way?
It doesn't. I don't think it works like that. Can you like put? Can you?
She
Okay.
walks on and just puts a hand on it.
Can you go?
Doesn't seem to work. The rest of you can't get in either.
Yes, they can.
Okay, they can.
Only the people
if
that
you're
were
there-
in it when it was cast
Oh.
can go
He's like,
all
I
the
can't
way.
get
If
in,
you're
and
in
then
it
just
when
walk
it-
through.
I can't bring you in, but I mean, we're right next to friends, at least my friends, so it's as safe as it will get.
You could wake me so that I can recast.
The less people hear this, the better, maybe.
I mean, at this point, Luna will become running and just start bouncing and kill a seal.
Oh,
What is it, little one?
Just start tapping
no.
your face.
Oh no, 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 no.
What do you mean there's a new friend outside?
Neil is like, oh, by the way, we have a friend outside that's been talking with Kushma and Midori for a while now. Good morning.
Thanks, little ones. You could have told me a bit earlier. Next time, tell me a bit earlier, okay?
But she wasn't a threat, though. Okay.
True, but it's nice to know when we have visitors. And
Can
I
have an
go,
apple?
I give him an apple. I
You
don't have an apple.
One ration.
I'll tell Ursula tomorrow that he finds you some apples, okay?
Nice.
Good.
I guess you're awake now.
I'm gonna wake up Tempest.
Let's get Ursula.
Yeah, let's get the gang up.
Alright, everyone! Get up!
I'm just gonna poke Ursula repeatedly. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up,
Ah.
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up,
What's
wake up, wake up, wake up.
Alright, we got a friend. Might as well have you speak.
I'm staying inside near the edge because I'm the one that's
Yeah.
not allowed to leave.
A friend.
Alright. Who has the
Tempest pokes his head out and sees her. Aww.
Alright, Ursula, I mean, I guess...
This is his girlfriend.
Shut the fuck up! Alright,
Still smiles at Midori that she can't see.
Caliph, Ursula, this is Amira. Amira, this is Ursula, and...
You don't realize that I can't see anyone.
Everyone put your heads out.
She can't.
Tempest just poked his head out.
Oh,
I'm
hi,
not
Tempest.
allowed to poke my head out, otherwise the dome falls.
Okay.
Can't you just create another one?
I could,
Would
but
you
I'm
like
not
to?
sure if that's smart.
I mean, that's a
Fair
blow.
enough. I
Alright.
understand, but give up. You probably told your friends. Yeah, fair enough. She sort of stands there, like, starts walking around in small circles because it's not allowed in. It's kind of awkward out there.
Alright, introductions aside, she's actually maybe a double agent for us now, and she
What
wants
do you mean,
to...
maybe?
Look,
It's
I
a
don't-
thing he does a lot. I've gotten used to it. He just says maybe a lot.
I am never certain.
Well,
I've
unsure of
never been
himself.
certain. Okay.
She just starts giggling to herself.
Well,
So she's the one you met up with?
yeah.
The one where everything went bad?
No, yeah, it went bad, but now it's going less bad.
At
I
me.
mean,
Just waves from outside.
And you believe that she is here really to be a double agent for us and not just luring us back?
this
or
is why I
doing
said
whatever she
maybe.
wants?
Can I do an insight check on her?
Please.
Sure.
I mean, I will eventually do an insight check, but I haven't heard enough from her to justify that.
19.
Now, I would like to direct you into a separate chat to give you some information, but that will fuck up the cameras again, so I ain't gonna do that.
Shit. Everyone mute.
No, don't do that. That's dumb.
Damn.
Because you'll have no way of knowing when to unmute because I can't write either.
Well, you could make hand idle signs. You could wave your hands.
We're doing charades. Oh!
Okay. She doesn't seem to be misleading whatsoever, from what you can tell.
Okay. I mean, she seems pretty honest, if you ask me.
You never know.
The person with the lowest sanity in the group.
Alright, so
You do know I can still hear you, right?
I was dragging myself. You don't need to worry.
catch everyone up. A friend of mine, the one that she killed, was less than good to her apparently.
Stalking.
Well,
Process that still, honestly. That's fucked up. Yeah, couldn't tell the truth in the theater because, you know, shit gets bad if you fucking blab.
and it's the fucking base. Yeah, makes sense.
You know, hindsight is 2020. Okay, I got a question though. We were at there was a bounty board, I think, talking about problem in the clenched shaft.
Mhm.
That leads to the underground, at least in places. I know that. But like the symptoms, just like people affecting their minds. Is it?
And?
Do you think it would have anything to do with good old Papa?
Nope. From what I hear, it's just weird creatures in the sewers. Well, not sewers, but in the waterway itself.
Thank goodness. Jeez. Okay.
What I hear is just some kind of monster.
Okay. So, you want to kill Dad? You want to do that? Like, I mean, I kind of...
Yes, I mean, hope so.
I want the same thing, but you know he's kind of a dangerous guy.
Duh. And all the more reason to do it, right? The other one is just sits in that shit and makes money. That's basically all they want to do. But he wants a bit more. That's kind of concerning.
No, I know he's always been an ambitious fuck.
That and using charm magic on women just to sleep with them is kind of fucked up.
Ew.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. Can we kill him? Fuck that.
I'm not in favor of putting him down now.
Told ya.
I've got a witch bolt.
You've been
Yeah,
talking about that
that's
twice
good.
now. What even is that?
This thing. Shoot it at a tree.
I don't know. She pointed her hand at the creature, and you had unlimited power, and it kind of melted.
Yeah, we are pretty capable. I won't lie.
And why haven't you asked the guards for help if you really want to bring him down?
Mostly
gods.
because of a particular word called corruption.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was about what I thought.
You'd
My-
be surprised, apparently, and that the Platinum Custodians are just as corrupt as you'd expect of any sort of organization that keeps track of things and are, underpaid. It's actually something that rich woman I talked about earlier is trying to do something about. She's been doing a fair job, but it's kind of hard to do fucking single person. Which is why her shit disappeared, I suppose. Which is still kind of funny. I don't understand what she needs a shit pit for, but it's still funny that she lost it.
that's
Do you know anything about the shit pit?
Nope.
just fucking gone.
No idea how who would want to get the shit out of the pit?
Some farmer? I mean, what do you need? I don't know how much shit for.
Well, there are good reasons behind that.
Unless, of course, you want to pollute the entire city's water supply. I suppose that'd be one way to... Oh, I hope that's not the case. That'd be fucked up.
No, she doesn't.
It's some super
And
level
if
shit.
you know, okay, the guards apparently are corrupt, or at least a good portion of them are corrupt. Why not ask the one person that's doing something against the corruption for help then?
Well, I'm not exactly what you call... virtuous
citizen?
myself, so... I'm
Your
pretty sure
mom
she'd
would
just shoot
kill
me.
her. Yeah, your mom would kill her instantly. Even I was worried coming there that I might die.
I mean, she might try, but she won't really be successful.
Okay, yeah, yes.
Or she would totally kill you.
Okay, so
Definitely twice.
My mom can kill your mom.
I doubt that very much. Have you seen her
I
guns?
say that now.
I never really got
Have you seen my mom's guns?
Tempest is not going to answer any of these questions.
I never really figured out what my dad was exactly doing. But I mean, you've been maybe in his inner circles for a while now. Do you have any idea?
Unfortunately, from what I understand, he has a contact that he's referred to on a couple of occasions, and I don't think it's particularly nice. And I don't think it's on this plane either, which is kind of strange.
What?
Yeah, my thoughts
Wow.
exactly. From what I understand, it's some kind of... like that demon god you have with you, but worse. I mean, she's kind of cute, but what he's doing certainly isn't.
So he's working with like a...
Otherworldly entity, yeah.
Fuck.
Or at least I
dude.
assume so, because it's being so secretive about it, and apparently he earned magical power through the connection, so yeah.
So that's how we go.
If I'm
I
understanding,
thought it was just.
if I'm to understand this correctly, Krishma, the thing you're most afraid of dipping your toe into, your father has jumped head first.
Yep. So it's not just my father; it's this unworldly entity as well.
I suppose. I'm not sure what it's getting out of it.
Who the fuck knows? But I'm not letting that shit
That's what they
stand.
meant.
Well, I like the way you think, at least. They want to root out this thing. I have a bit feeling about if this thing continues and he happens to get control of the entirety of Corbury. That might be really bad. Kind of like the city, you know? Waterways and all that. That's kind of nice. Ever walk
Oh.
through the gardens? It's a good place.
It's going to have to take down a Hydra, take down a spooky sewer monster, and then take down your dad.
But in what order?
You're out here hunting a Hydra. What about that thing by the camp you just fought?
Just one more to the
Puddle.
list.
Yeah, we took that out too.
A puddle?
In
What was it, a slime?
No, a huge, enormous, gigantic tentacle monster.
That sounds really sarcastic, but I can't see you.
Well,
She's telling the truth.
I mean, probably, but it just sounds sarcastic. I'm just saying. Can't see her.
She sounds sarcastic.
I'm not sarcastic.
I'll walk towards the river and I'll walk towards water and shape water the shape of the monster in the water.
It just looks at it
It's
like,
like this, but like super big.
that's a mess.
It's like this, but super big. Yeah, imagine getting grabbed and pulled into it.
So it's some kind of
Shit
spider.
got, shit
Okay.
got crazy.
No, not a spider. Something out of this world.
So, hell spider?
Don't think
It was-
it was
So
from
we
hell.
thought,
Pretty much.
All right. It's kind of confusing that you guys are just staying inside that bubble. I'm just seeing blue here, you know.
I thought everybody but me
I'm
was
out.
outside.
I'm out.
Oh, okay. I didn't have that impression.
yeah, I'm out.
I just figured you were all being safe and just staying inside the bubble, like.
No, I came out into.
Okay.
I just
no, I
wanted
don't-
to.
I only had my head. I only had my head poked out, and then I went over to the water, so I came all the way out.
Right.
Well.
So, I mean, I don't know if we're. One of the reasons I left was to get stronger, so I could come back and fulfill a fantasy of beating that guy's ass up. I don't know.
Phrasing.
I'm not going to say. I'm not
Why?
going to king shame.
No.
Careful what
Okay.
you wish for.
It's. I wanted to, but
She walks over to you and puts a hand on your bicep and like, you have gotten stronger, that's for sure. She sort of strokes you.
yeah.
Well, I guess it would be over here, but still.
Oh,
Would you like some time alone?
Shut the fuck up.
Well,
really pulls out the drum.
I didn't
I'm being
actually bring a
considerate.
tent with me, so there's that.
I have one.
I have one.
I have
No.
that one.
Oh no. Okay.
I mean, if
It's
you're
a
offering, I would like a
little-
place to just, sleep for the night.
I'll give him my tent.
Thank you. But isn't it inside?
I go in, grab my tent, give it to her.
Just sort of grab it, pick up the pythons, and then just fucking drag it over the grass.
Here, one tent.
Thank you. Do you have the pythons? Just sort of looking at it like,
Go walk back and grab those. Here.
thanks. I guess I'll start setting this up. Give me a
I'll
hand,
give you a
please.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Just hand them out again and start setting the tent up outside.
Through the whole conversation, I kept an eye on her. Can I make an insight check
Go ahead.
if she's honest? She's totally honest. I can't read her at all.
If she isn't honest, you can't tell.
Yeah. The Baxis are weird to read.
Kind of. Get distracted by the cat ears like, oh, that's kind of like Luna's ears. Curious.
Adorable.
Right. So maybe we're not
Putting pythons down. Yes?
I'm also hammering shit in. I'm helping. Right. So if we are gonna kill, whatever this unworldly thing is, and my dad, who has magical powers that can charm people and do all those horrible things, how do we go about doing that?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's a good idea to do it now. Just saying. It's not so much that we can't do it, I think. It's just not a good time. It'll be awfully coincidental if you just arrived at the city, suddenly everything is just wonderful for you guys and everything just dies. Now, I feel like you might want to get something to protect against charms.
That's fair.
I've worked on that. I'm still getting there. I have something more immediate, but yeah, I could, for me at least.
Well, judging by the color on your fur, not all charms are immune by you.
Hmm.
She just smiles at
Ev
you,
just eyebrow wiggle.
fairly innocently.
I'm just gonna lean
Ev
in.
just slowly leans in and eyebrow wiggle.
Maybe you should stay in our tent tonight.
No. No.
What? Excuse me?
Shut. Nah, Jesus Christ.
I'm
Slowly
literally
pulls
on the
up the
other
drumstick.
tent.
Okay, right. We'll need to find a place to get the charms. We could go all the way back to fucking Vulcan's Landing and see if Oobly could make some.
Oobly?
The price
Long
is
tent
hell.
visits.
It's expensive.
Maybe we could also find a search for the wizard or something like in the city.
Possibly. I mean,
Bit of a risk, I'll give you that much information. Most of the cool shit that happens in Corbury, unfortunately for you guys, happens in the underground.
yeah, I'm pretty sure half of them would be in my father's pocket anyway.
That,
We
not
if
entirely,
they find
actually.
out.
The Trail of Soul gems and Nathrakir marks are actually done by the Onyx Cracking.
Oh shit. Cool. We could.
Onyx Kraken is the third crime house, or
First.
yeah,
Yeah.
the third one that I know.
Well, it's the first
I'm
house.
sure.
Technically, they take offense to that sort of thing, so be careful with that.
Onyx Kraken.
Hi,
We-
yes.
We could go to the Lavender Market. I don't know if that's.
Onyx with an I or with a Y?
The why? As in this, the rock.
Yes.
We saw.
Not like the snake.
I
We would need
wait
to be
enough. I
careful.
understand that reference, but I don't know where from.
We could do business with the Onyx Kraken. We could maybe look in the Lavender Market.
Well,
I mean, the market is probably a mix of every house, so at least the Phoenix is there.
not entirely.
What do you mean?
Need to be a bit careful.
Well, keep in mind that not everything is really owned by us per se. We have, we have people inside it, but most of what actually happens in the commerce goes through the Magaris.
And if your father uses charm magic and anyone finds out a bunch of people are holding anti-charm things, it's not hard to figure out what we're going to do.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. If you're looking for someone to make a bunch of that in the city, it's a bit of an unnecessary risk, honestly.
We could. Vacant's Landing is so far away. I mean, we could go to Zeri, but that's also over the sea. But it's a thing closer.
I don't know what you're so worried about. Just take a boat. People go to Aristad all the time.
That's pretty far, but yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, it's still closer than Vacant's Landing. I mean, but we might find something in the Excel. We don't know. I mean, we still have stuff to do.
Wait, it's...
It's a
And
bit far.
whenever we need to take a ship, I can try to call in some favors, see if there's anyone I know.
I mean, first and foremost, we need a bit of money. Then we probably should deal with the exile stuff.
Well, you'll probably get a lot of money for the quest nonsense, for the contracts you're doing.
Yeah.
Get 50 at least if we need to leave immediately.
I mean, we could do our stuff and maybe set something here in rolling, so to speak. Would it help if I put you into contact with my mother?
I mean, I guess it just seems a bit risky, a bit iffy. We don't
If
really
you-
know where he has his own base. He doesn't actually show up at the Blue Eye Theatre ever. We don't really know where he's based, for that matter. Need some kind of...
I know
something.
his house, but he doesn't hang there, at least when I was there.
He's pretty paranoid. After everything went to shit, he basically retreated to his backup plan.
Okay.
He's in the ship.
Oh, that would be a good twist.
Well, if you hear anything about the ship, please let me know.
Why are you so obsessed with the shit pit? I don't quite understand.
Because I want to know why it disappeared.
I mean, sure. Okay. Guess that makes sense. So, stands up after having tightened up the tent properly and making sure it holds. So, any more questions? More things you need to know?
I don't know, honestly. I'm still just realizing that one of my best friends was doing horrible shit behind my back, apart from, selling information to leaking.
Making friends with people and expecting them to hold throughout your life is kind of naive, as it turns out.
I thought we were really close, like all the three of us.
We were. Well, at least you and I were, and he wanted to be that, but he's a bit of a creep.
Sounds it.
Oh well. Oh,
Anyway, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yep.
I'll leave you guys to it.
Just for shits and giggles, roll me deception on that.
Hang on. Deception.
Wow!
I rolled
My
a
acting
2.
My acting's amazing.
So he's like, okay, sleep well.
Good night.
Walk inside the circle and just disappears. None the wiser for her.
I'm just gonna watch up against the dome like.
Oh my! I didn't know how kinky Midori was.
She just likes to watch, apparently. Jesus.
Not like that. I just.
Like the romance. Don't be like
Yeah.
that. I'm talking about the romance happening. Jeez!
Yeah.
Totally.
Totally.
I'll leave you
On
to
point.
it. Let you know if I come up with anything else. Bonne nuit.
one.
Tevis goes back inside.
What has Ursula been doing this entire time? Sleeping?
Looks like just like getting up, opening an eye, seeing what's going on, and just tries to go back to sleep.
Hey. Hey.
What?
Look. Free movie.
I have.
A few seconds after Tempest. I'm about to say.
Free play. Free play.
A few seconds after Tempest goes in the bubble, you hear do 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 do.
They can hear you,
I'll put up
Being quiet.
for a couple minutes. Okay. So you took out a box when we met in the theater. What was that?
What's in the box?
That was one of the reasons why I really couldn't tell you anything. They're mostly required to be kept on your person at all times when you're inside Corbury. But they also let other people know what you're talking about. When you're outside Corbury, they don't run out of range, so it doesn't matter. But it's just basically a listening device. It's like one half of a sending, but it's more permanent than that.
Is crafty as all hell.
There's a couple of magically capable people. But a surprising amount of these things actually came into being not too long ago. So that's a bit suspect.
Maybe this entity has been aiding him.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I don't know what to think, honestly. I don't.
Well, you have to make up your own mind. I can't really help you with that.
People are black and white, right? They are not just good or not just bad. So I mean, each our own shade of gray. I think I'll leave it at that for now. But for just tonight.
What?
Fucking! I saw you smile, Ruth, and you. No, just for tonight. I'll treat you like old times. I take out the hookah pipe. No.
Old times.
Just for tonight.
I was hoping you picked up more techniques, but okay.
I'm not falling into that trap. Just have a smoke.
Did you hear that in the blue dome?
The night passes without further incident. Midori goes to sleep.
I'm laying there like, this is boring.
Pretty much. Goes back to knitting after a while. But nothing more happens throughout the night.
Should I go back in the dome?
What are you doing in here?
I don't know.
No, go back in there.
I don't know if I want to
Idiot.
either, honestly. Look, it's fucking awkward. I'm just gonna go to sleep, alright?
I just imagine Midori just pulls a broom out of nowhere and
I get a knitting needle. I'm like, go. Go.
I take a sleeping
Go.
bag outside.
Go.
Okay, fucking okay, mom.
Leave me to knit in peace, please. Thank you.
Just sleep at.
No.
Hong Kong.
Excuse you.
This is making honking noises in his sleep apparently. That's bizarre.
that's his version of night terror.
Just thinks he's a duck when he's sleeping, having nightmares about being a were-duck.
I'm just like looking at him like,
Well,
fucking hell, this boy's got issues.
That's not the school he came from. He came from a different school. All were-ducks.
Ah, the white duck.
So, the morning approaches the next day. Myra having not left, just waking up from a pretty restful sleep by the looks of things. Still alone, I'm guessing.
I was outside.
What, you just sat there all night?
I was just. I'm not going in her tent. I'll brave the elements.
You hear,
I mean-
she wakes up like, oh, god damn it.
The offer was there.
I'm not taking the offer. Shut the fuck up. It's weird, but
Cows.
it is.
My god.
You all wake up about the same time anyway. Not entirely because you have staggered sleep patterns, but it's essentially only whoever took the last watch, if anyone, because apparently everybody wanted to sleep.
I mean, I was technically awake,
Duh!
so. Just
But there was
wait.
specification that the other two went to sleep, so no one really got up to do any watches because Krishma was outside and sleeping, so no one got woken up. Because I'm guessing Midori is the type that wouldn't really think about it necessarily.
I was gonna go third and nobody woke me up.
Pretty much.
I had a weird day, you know.
So you wake up the next morning like, huh, this is both too early and too late.
Mon Dieu.
But
Well-
you have the morning ahead of you.
We're
What
all
would you do?
alive.
Okay,
hunting guy, Hydra.
so you're going to go back in to town and maintain the facade then?
Well, obviously. Can't really hunt around here forever. Luckily, and before you even asked, no, I'm not here really on any assignment whatsoever. I don't have chains on, I can do whatever I want. I'm a bit girl. But I will mention there's probably a good chance that you will be hunted soon. She, by the way, says this from inside the tent the entire time, clearly putting gear on.
No, I was maybe, I don't know.
Still
We'll,
funeral.
we'll be fine. Thanks for coming, I guess.
He will be
Well,
hunted
I
over
wish
me
I
as a
did.
crew.
Just looks straight at Krishma and says, I wish I did. Wink.
I'm not
As lovely as this has been, I hope we see each other again.
Can I use Mage Hand to like push him into her, please?
I hip
No,
check. I
it's-
hip check Chris and push him.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Actually, just for fun, gonna make a dex save for her. It's enough. Okay, shame. She braces herself against it and just gets that awkward hug. She actually embraces you, but if you return it or not is entirely up to yourself.
Like a half, honestly. Like one hand is up, the other's kind of just.
Oh, that's cold.
She just whispers in your ear.
It's more tired than just not.
Wait, what? I didn't hear that.
Awkward.
I just. We'll talk when shit's like settled with my dad. Okay.
I guess that makes sense. Kind of boring. Speaking of talking, should I give a message to Kiri or anything?
Oh, you know about that?
Qua?
I know about what?
Fucking
What?
his eyes, man.
Wait, how do you know Kiri?
She's a fucking triple agent. Holy shit.
Well, she looks like you. I'm guessing
Well,
she's
yeah.
your sister.
Yeah.
Look bloody similar. I mean, come on, you have to be sister. And I didn't really know, but I guessed, and now that you've told me.
I mean, to be fair, I only just found that out myself, so.
Oh, really? What's that like?
Yeah. Weird.
Fair enough. Well, enjoy it while you can. She is filthy rich and apparently quite intelligent. And not insane at all, from what I hear.
At least one of us isn't.
The danger eyebrow goes up at that one.
That was mostly sarcasm. And at the same time, not really. Yeah, okay, so to not invite any more awkwardness, I'm gonna just walk in that direction now. So, bye. Just
You
start
don't want
walking.
to hunt Hydra with us?
You have things to do.
Bye.
Do you ask that as she walks away?
Yeah.
She stops and turns
Yep,
around.
one
Do I get a
voyage.
part of the cash?
That
We-
was too
me-
much of a long pause.
You may need that for the charms. But
I'll
I mean,
take that as a no. Then no. Bye. Starts walking again.
I'm gonna go up to Kushmar and smack him across the back of the head. You idiot!
what did I do? What?
You did nothing! That was the issue! You
Yeah.
had so many opportunities. Why? Ugh.
I'm not going to lie, I feel a lot less charismatic just standing next to you.
Oh,
There's a lot of.
Who's there? Get up!
That's better. It's evened it out.
Right, look, up until like 5 minutes before she came, I thought I was going to have to kill her. Now,
Okay.
I don't know if I still have to.
You won't.
Give me some time.
well, you can if you want to.
Oh, I don't want to kill people.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Once this is all sorted, we'll talk. I promise to that.
But now, Hydra.
Hydra,
Well,
Hydra.
You know,
before
I
that,
should hit more things again. Need to kill more things. Hit more things.
before that, because it'll take a while, we will end today's session here with the knowledge that everybody levels up.
Yay!
Woo!
Level 8.
I'll just say then that that drum playing sounded a little better than usual. Then
Oh, really? Elaborate.
Gee, I wonder why. Well, congrats on hitting 8 and defeating a creature that took, if my head math is correct, about 400 damage to kill.
Wow.
yeah, that thing was goofy.
Oh, that's amazing.
That explains a lot.
As I was saying, at least one of us is the same sibling. I was drawing a face on an egg.
Alright, okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just like
Okay,
that, it's
we-
canon that Midori found an egg as well and did the exact same.
Yeah. Well, one of us is sane. That's good.
Let's roll for hit points.
Go
Oh
nuts.
man, I don't even know.
This is not average.
One
Is
d6.
this?
Average. No. Well,
No, because the D&D average is a bit weird. Right.
yeah. It's one below average.
Yep, so you get
Single.
6.
So 4.
I mean, plus your con, so yeah.
Yeah. Plus your con. Plus my con.
Oh, why'd I put a face on the egg? I was actually thinking of cooking this later, and now I don't wanna.
Wow. Wash it off. Ignore it.
But he's look how happy.
Mm-hmm. Come on, people, roll some hit dice. That's for fun. See what people's HP increase by.
Alright.
You only roll the one stemmy, yeah.
Roll big.
That's another average.
That's an average.
No, you actually rolled lower, so you can get a bit more HP out of that one.
Why wouldn't it let me roll my hit dice? What the hell?
Wait, so I take average?
Yeah. You either take what you roll or average, depending on which one's highest.
Okay, so...
Because it's more reliable to get health that way, and it allows me to be more prevalent with my monsters.
I can't roll my hit dice.
Then just roll it manually. /roll
Yeah.
on the thing. And that, or you're gonna spam the shit out of chat now. Average of the D12 is 7 in D&D.
I now have 104 health.
Fucking hell. Okay.
And I'm debating taking tough. I don't know. Could be cool, but other feats.
Ability score improvement.
I don't get it.
6 is pretty good on D8, so everybody got fairly decent rolls. Either average or above. We're missing Tempest's hit dice roll, though.
Yep, I'm taking mine because I'm gonna have to turn off my camera or something, so my thing will actually start moving again.
That's
It's
fair.
super
I can
slow.
do this. Going back to the character portrait that Ruth so nicely drew, and everybody can turn off the cameras if they want to lag less.
Oh, that's true.
I don't lag ever. It's long.
I'm not the one that lags, you're the one that lags.
I just get an ASI. That's very, very big level. Just an ASI.
I mean, to be fair, those are good.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to
Range
take.
management. That's my proficiency bonus. Never mind.
I mean, I get 2 spells. John,
That's me.
I have a question.
I answer those typically.
Normally. Well, not really. Sometimes you ignore it and say, that's for you to find out. Wahaha.
That's my
Um,
job.
That's fair.
Still technically an answer because I can't answer as a DM, so it's technically still an answer. Go on.
Answer me this. I mean, according to Calasia's intelligence, if my assumption would be correct. Since I'm planning on changing my wish spell, I assume that if I take the spell that I will replace later on, right now, that one gets overwritten with Find Greater Steed, and Find Greater Steed will be replaced by Dimension Door again. So that afterwards I would have... So I could take this so that afterwards I have both of the spells in my spellbook.
By both, I mean Dimension Book and Greater Steed, I assume.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my assumption. So I'm definitely gonna take the sphere thingy that I said. I'm gonna override.
The whole idea is you have to override a spell slot that you have chosen
Exactly.
to take, so yeah, that is the way
Yeah.
to do it.
So that I don't lose Find Greater Steed in my spellbook. That's the main reason.
Yep. And it seems everybody except one person rolled average on their hit dice.
Well, that's
I
good because I
didn't.
wanted average anyway.
I rolled below average as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
only
but it
below-
becomes average, so...
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it
So
means.
everybody
yeah.
except Mandori gets average. this time.
Yeah.
Yay.
Because my
cool.
my hit points are officially nice.
You have 69?
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, choices.
Well, I guess that means no one levels ever again.
No.
No, Tempest can never level up.
And you can't get an ability score improvement to up your form.
ASI. Scary stuff.
Storm sphere.
Well. We
So many
are
choices.
gonna level stuff, but the stream is also over. So, to anyone who might be out there, thank you for watching, and see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye. Toodles.